This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
The following presentation on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being brought to you by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition. Mason PUD 3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge. Mason County Public Utility District Number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, proudly serving the Hood Canal in Mason County since 1935. And Mason Health, united community, empowered people, exceptional health. Well, good evening, and welcome to Jack Stark Field at the Highclimber Stadium and on the campus of Shelton High School in Shelton, Washington. Tonight, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Radio, continue coverage of the 2024 high school football season with the Class 3A Greater St. Helens League opener between the Heritage Timberwolves and the Shelton Highclimbers. My name is Diedrich Allen, and joining me for this broadcast, this is a broadcast, folks.
Gerald Apple.
Jerry Apple with us. Shelton finished the non-conference schedule 0-4. The Highclimbers are coming off a 62-0 loss at WF West last Friday after dropping games to Capital 51-0, North Thurston 41-21, and River Ridge 51-7. Heritage has a 3-1. I'm sorry. So I saw something flashing at me. I had to pause for a moment. A 3-1 non-conference record. Last week, the Timberwolves routed Kent Lake 49-7 after losing to River Ridge 41-3 the week before, and starting the season beating Hudson's Bay 31-10 and Fort Vancouver 43-7. As noted, both teams lost to River Ridge this season. Now, Shelton's loss was first game, and Heritage lost in week 3. But it does give Jerry and I at least a gauge on these two teams and how they match up.
And I think tonight it's going to come down to, I think it's going to be a good game. I think it's going to be close. I think it comes down to turnovers and how well each team executes penalties. Kicking game, can't forget the kicking game.
Right.
You know, we've been doing pretty good on the kicking game and the return game.
Well, when they're allowed to return, let's put it that way.
Yeah.
I don't have a record, or can't find a record of the two teams playing before. So yeah, and I also must mention it's a homecoming for the Highclimbers.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of activity today, a lot of distractions is what I call it.
Well, we'll be a 20-minute halftime.
Yeah, that's what.
Plus maybe 3.
Yeah, we're talking with the athletic director of Shelton about that. The rule is that you have your regular break, and then when both teams are out there and that time runs out, they put 3 more minutes just to make sure everybody is loosened up and warmed up. And that's a good in some cases, but when there's not much to talk about at halftime, and they're out there for 10 minutes, you don't really need the 3 minutes.
So I get 10 minutes to talk?
I suppose you do.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know. That's a scary thing.
That's dangerous. That's
very dangerous for Jerry to, but what would I do without Jerry? I don't know. Be a lot more commercial breaks, okay? Speaking of which, we got the coin toss, kickoff, and more from Jack Stark Field at Highclimber Stadium coming up on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
In 2024, Hood Canal Communications is celebrating 90 years of innovation and connecting generations. Join the celebration by getting Next TV by HCC with Cloud DVR. Enjoy streaming on an all HD lineup on the preferred package with Cloud DVR. And for a limited time, get $90 off your first 6 months. Some restrictions may apply. For details, visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
With all the question marks and uncertainty that surrounds today's real estate market, it is nice to know that there is a local team that has the experience with all types of markets to ensure you make a sound decision whether selling or buying. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has been a staple in the Mason County community for over 40 years. Feel free to reach out to Jeff, Andy, Chrissy, or Laura with any real estate questions that you may have. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
What if suddenly the Northwest lost all hydropower? Half of our local energy would instantly disappear. 34 billion watts, gone, just like that. All that clean, renewable energy would immediately be replaced with fossil fuels. So greenhouse gases would instantly rise. Our global temperature would have nowhere to go but up, and up, and up. And our electric bills would grow as quickly as our carbon footprint. Because without hydropower, 80% of the renewable energy that we currently rely on would be gone. Thankfully, hydropower remains. Clean, abundant, affordable, and 100% carbon-free. Our power is water.
And we are back at Highclimber Stadium, Diedrich Allen, Jerry Apple. We got lots of time, Jerry. You want to dive into some starting lineups since we got the moment?
I'd be happy to.
I'll make it dealer's choice on whether you want to go offense, defense, or...
I'm going to go offense tonight.
For Shelton.
For Shelton.
Okay, go for it.
All right, thank you. At wide receiver, number 2, Jackson Ward. At the other wide receiver, or another wide receiver, is number 5, Cody Brotherton. At quarterback will be a sophomore, number 10, Trevor Gott. At running back will be number 20, a senior, Benjamin Morford. At fullback tonight will be number 44, and that's J.J. Rose. At another wide receiver is number 52, Cesar Zapata. Offensive lineman tonight will be Dwayne Lopez, an offensive lineman, of course. We have Cody Behringer, who will be an offensive lineman. Number 70, we have another offensive lineman, Dalton Kalbaki. And he is number 76. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
And at number 77, a offensive lineman will be Mason Guard and Bennett. Okay, and Bennett Henry will be your tight end, number 88, and that's it for the starters. We have 4 starters going both ways.
Okay.
All right. Now for Heritage, offensive lineup. Number 2, Connie Clark, a running back, very fast. We watch and listen to that name. Okay. Next will be Dalo Holmes, and he is a wide receiver. Next will be number 5, Jacob Karpyuk, and he is a wide receiver. Also, we have Elijah Umaniski, number 51. He's an offensive lineman, like I said. Another offensive lineman will be number 56, Jaden Compton. An offensive lineman will be number 63, Adam Fredno. And also will be number 72, a offensive lineman, Ethan Matlock. So that is your starting offensive lineup for the Heritage Timberwolves out of Vancouver.
Jerry, you missed a couple of guys.
And
quarterback Luke Melvin.
Okay.
I'm sorry, that Luke Melvin's a wide receiver. Owen Daly is the quarterback.
Owen Daly, yeah.
You missed those 2 guys on the sheet.
Yeah, Owen Daly will be your quarterback.
We are waiting for the Highclimbers to come out of the locker room. Look at the student body down there making that little, what do you call it, tunnel, I guess. I got the music going. The Highclimbers are making their dramatic entrance as they usually do. Let's call it that. Here they come. I guess it's supposed to be red and black, Jerry. It looked a little blue there for a moment. And they're at center field. Homecoming for the Highclimbers. We'll get this thing kicked off shortly. Got the coin toss. Of course, the color guard will bring the colors out. The NJROTC color guard. We'll get to all of that and more football. We'll get to football in just a moment. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back. Wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD3 at 360-426-8255.
In 2024, Hood Canal Communications is celebrating 90 years of innovation and connecting generations. Join the celebration by getting gig speed Wi-Fi. Enjoy lightning-fast internet to connect your smart home and devices. For a limited time, get $90 off your first year of gig speed internet and $90 off your first year of smart Wi-Fi. Some restrictions may apply. For details, visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
How much difference can one vote make? Since 2023, more than 60 U.S. elections have been tied or won by just one vote. So this fall, your friend could be the tiebreaker. And that could make all the difference. People are more likely to vote when encouraged by a friend. So use your power to decide this election. Make sure you're good to vote and encourage your friends to make a voting plan at votevotevote.com.
And we're back here at Highclimber Stadium. Jack Stark Field. A coin toss is about to be done here. You got the captains for the Highclimbers. You got Hunter Leff, Adrian Weir, Trevor Gott, and number 63 got to throw out a Noah Tuatia. Ran into his sister the other day in a drive-thru. Give a little shout out there. He's not playing, but he is at least honorable captain tonight, it looks like.
Yeah, he's a junior.
Is he?
Yeah.
I didn't even look at that. Yeah, he is a junior, yeah. So, yeah. Got the coin toss, and it looks like Heritage won the toss, and they will defer. So, yeah, the Highclimbers get the ball to start the game. And we still got the colors to get to. As they line up in the directions they want to go, he'll tell you that the Highclimbers are in all black with the red letters. And the Timberwolves, purple pants, white jerseys, white helmets. And it looks like they'll be going, they'll be kicking from right to left when we get to that for the radio audience there. So, yeah. Jerry, anything to add before we get the colors out there and take another break?
Well, right now there's no wind.
It was blowing a little earlier. We're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be back with the kickoff on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
Kids learn by watching adults, so consume cannabis out of sight of young people. And be a Mason County kid's greatest influence. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and the Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
Do you know what can get your friends to vote this year? You can. Because when people are encouraged by friends like you, they're far more likely to vote. So use your power. Ask your friends to make a voting plan at votevotevote.com.
Mason County is a very special place. When you're looking for sound real estate advice, pick the team that has called Mason County home for 5 generations. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate is always thrilled to help you buy or sell real estate in our area. Whether it is Hood Canal, Harstein Island, Matlock, Tahuya, South Puget Sound, or Shelton, the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has the experience you can trust. Remember, when it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back. Wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a down line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a down line, call PUD3 at 360-426-8255.
In 2024, Hood Canal Communications is celebrating 90 years of innovation and connecting generations. Join the celebration by getting Next TV by HCC with Cloud DVR. Enjoy streaming on an all HD lineup on the preferred package with Cloud DVR. And for a limited time, get $90 off your first 6 months. Some restrictions may apply. For details, visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
And we're back here at Jack Stark Field, Highclimber Stadium, waiting for the kickoff between the Heritage Timberwolves and the Shelton Highclimbers. We'll wait for the colors to head off the field now from the Shelton NJROTC. Great organization, doing a great job with the colors and everything else that they do in the community, as a matter of fact. And I heard that they're taking over the Haunted Trail, Jerry, in the 26th, I believe they're going to start that. Jerry's not listening to me because he's busy trying to figure out what he's doing.
I am now.
Yes, okay. Yeah, the NJROT, I heard that they're taking over the Haunted Trail this year.
Oh.
So that'll be interesting. So we're waiting for the teams to get out there as the colors have exited the field and ready for some football.
Well, we've had a great NJROTC program for many, many years.
Yeah, this is true. Was in jeopardy there for a little bit, a couple of years, a little low enrollment, but it's picked up again and going strong. So we're going to get this game underway shortly. The Timberwolves, as I mentioned, white jerseys and purple pants, white helmets as well. They'll be kicking off to the Highclimbers to get this game underway. I've done a little scouting on the Timberwolves, and they are fast. And I think the Highclimbers need to contain their receivers, their running game, just pretty much contain the Timberwolves. They're fast.
Yeah, you were saying that about number 2.
Yeah, especially how fast he is, a sophomore, Connie Clark. So kicking it off, is that a 4 or a 3? I believe it's going to be 34, which I do not have a 34, Jerry. Oh, it's a 94. Okay, I'm all right then. That's Jose Serrato. They'll do the kicking. Now, they have a different kickoff than they have a place kicker. It's very interesting. And I didn't see who punted, so I didn't see a lot of punting in my scouting. So he's got it teed up to kick it off to the Highclimbers. He'll be kicking. He'll be going from right to left. I believe it's Morford and Phipps back deep. Here's a high end over end kick. They'll be taken on a bounce at the 15. To the 30, and actually this is going to be Brotherton tripped up at the 33-yard line.
Nice return of 18 yards by Cody Brotherton.
So here come the Highclimbers. Getting his second varsity start, if he heads out there, is Trevor Gott, the sophomore quarterback. Did a Norman's work last week in WF West. And get another start here. He'll send Brotherton and Henry wide to the far side. Jax Ward wide to the near side. Back behind him is Morford. And J.J. Rhodes is in front of him over to his right. Handoff to Morford. Morford's got a little bit of a hole. He hits that hole and pushes the pile up across the 40. Good opening run of, 6 or 7 yards. It's like 6 yards, Jerry, to the 41. Nope, 42.
Let's give him 6.
Well, I'll give him 7, Jerry, because it's 2nd and 3.
All right.
From the 42. Highclimbers opening drive here of the ball game. Got to go out of the pistol. 2 receivers far side, 2 to the near side. Morford the back behind him. And here is Henry in motion. A little pitch to Knight, actually. Knight had to fall on it. He kind of bobbled it, and a loss of about 7. Put him back inside the 35 to 34, so it'll be 3rd and 10. Unfortunately, maybe a little moisture on that ball. A little moisture in the air. Did rain earlier quite a bit, but no rain tonight. And as Jerry mentioned before, hardly any wind at the moment. So they call it actually 3rd and 11. One receiver far side, two to the near side. Pistol again for Gott. He'll go back to pass. On the rollout near side. He's going to throw down the field. Knocked away. Good defense there by that's Dello Holmes. Knocked it away. It's 4th and 11. Ball might have been tipped twice.
It was tipped also by number 5.
It was 4. It was Bradford knocked it away, Jerry.
Did he? Okay.
So it's 4th and 11. That'll bring on Braden Phipps to punt it away. The Timberwolves are going to send Holmes and Karpchuk back about the 35 to receive this punt from Phipps. There's the snap, a little bit of rush, high, short kick's going to hit at the 45. Bounce straight up in the air, scooped up and running up the sidelines and out of bounds is going to be Holmes. And good field position for the Timberwolves at the Highclimber 33-yard line.
Wow. Yeah, it was only about a 12-yard punt.
And a little scoop and run. So the Timberwolves are going to come out with great field position. Going to spot it down at the 33-yard line. Quarterback again is Owen Daly. Back behind him is Connie Clark. 3 receivers far side, 1 to the near side. Out of the pistol goes Daly. He'll turn around and hand it off. Nope, he's going to keep it himself, run around, try to break it around, and he'll slide down. Maybe a loss on the play, depends on where they give him forward progress and where he began that slide. They're going to mark him back about a yard and a half. So 2nd and 11 from the 34 now are the Timberwolves. 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Pistol again for Daly. Actually, he's going to go shotgun now. Clark beside him to his right. 3 receivers are Holmes. I believe it's Melvin. Oh, back to pass he goes. He'll dump it off in the middle. It's complete to Harpruck. Breaks a tackle, spins to the 25, and dropped there by Jax Ward. And who else was in on that play? Trying to see the number, Jerry. I think it's Jensen Gunner with a little bit of a help
Gain
there.
Of 9 on that play.
Yeah, 3rd and 1 coming. Ball spotted at the 24 of the Highclimbers. Pistol for Daly with Clark behind him. 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. That's Holmes. Man in motion. That'll be Melvin. Melvin sets up on 2x2 now. Back to pass. Quick little dump off. And it slips one. It's complete there to Holmes. Holmes up the sideline, gets the, near the first down marker, steps out of bounds at the 22-yard line, it looks like. That should be enough for the first down. Keep it, move those chains. Wait a minute. It's not enough for the first down, Jerry, so it's going to be 4th and inches here for the T-Wolves. Daly looks back at his sideline to get the call. So 4th and inches. Looks like Daly might go for the sneak here. Now we're going to have a timeout on the field. I think they're going to measure this, Jerry. Yeah, it's a first. It's a first down. He just indicated first down. That's what I figured from the spot. So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 22.5. Not that we give half-yard lines at all.
First down for Heritage.
So they'll wind the clock. 8:45 to go first quarter, no score. First possession of the game for the Timberwolves after forcing a 3-and-out on the Highclimber. So it wasn't quite a 3-and-out. Out of the pistol goes Daly. Little pass, little dump-off pass, and again a little screen pass, and this is Holmes up the sidelines and in for the touchdown. That's a 22-yard TD pass and run for a touchdown. And then the Timberwolves strike first, 6-0. 8:25 to go first quarter. Good blocking by the receiving corps out there. Sprung Holmes up the sidelines. Comes the point after attempt. And doing the, it is going to be Serrato to do the point, kick the point after. Holder is Daly. Actually, nope, that's Melvin. the holder. There's a snap, it's low, and Melvin has to pick it up and try to run with it, and he's going to be dropped for a loss, and no good on that extra point attempt. So the Timberwolves lead early, 6-0, 8:25 to go. First quarter, this is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
Hi folks, Diedrich Allen with Mason Web TV powered by HCC, your source for live high school sports with play-by-play. Once again, Mason Web TV is broadcasting select games every week this school year. Football, basketball, baseball, softball. We bring you all the action, from the kickoff to the final whistle, from the tip-off to the final buzzer, from the first pitch to the last out. Watch how it happens on Mason Web TV powered by HCC. Business owners, you can get in on the action as well. Go online, email, call, or text right now to find out how.
Kickoff coming here, Jerry.
Owen Daly is 3 for 3 in the passing game. His favorite receiver is number 3, Dalo Holmes, who's caught 2 passes.
And scored the touchdown. 6-0 Timberwolves from Heritage. They're getting ready to kick it back to the Highclimber. Here's a run up and the kick high. End over end kick's going to go into the end zone for a touchback. And the Highclimbers will start on their own 20-yard line. They had a little bit of momentum, and then a bobbled pitch, and that was kind of the end of that drive for the Highclimbers in the first possession. This is their second possession of the ball game.
Quite a kick by number 60 yards.
Yeah.
We don't see that too
Jose
often.
Serrato doing the kicking. He is a senior. Looks bigger than 155 and 5'9", Jerry, but they have him listed. So here's Gott out of the pistol. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Rhodes in front of him, goes in motion. Turn around and hand it off. Here's Morford bouncing it outside. Across the 20, trying to find some running room, and it'll spun out of bounds near the 25-yard line.
Ben Morford again around the right side.
He got, actually I'm giving him about 6 yards on that run, Jerry. Second and 4 coming.
Yeah, he's had 2 carries so far for 13 yards.
See if it's going to be Morford in the backfield or Knight. It looks like Morford's going to stay in the backfield. 3 receivers far side, 1 on the near side. That's Henry. Pistol again for Gott with Morford behind him. Rhodes comes from the line out into the back of the formation. Turn around and hand it off to Morford, trying to find some running room. He tried to find a hole, and he's going to be swallowed up at a loss of a couple yards, as the T-Wolves defensive line was right there. So the first play they ran to the right, the second play they ran to the left. Lost some yardage. It's 3rd down, and they're going to make it 6 at the 24. Is the ball. Morford out, Knight in.
Yeah, they've been alternating Knight and Morford throughout the season.
Gott will go out of the pistol like he has most of his 2 starts. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 on the near side. There's a snap, a little low. He's going to dump it off. It's complete to Jax Ward. Ward catches it, gets the first down across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Nice little slant pass from Gott to Ward. And that's a first down for the Highclimbers at the 37-yard line.
And that's a first down. First one for the Highclimbers.
So 1st and 10 for Shelton. 7:25 to go. First quarter, 6-0. Heritage with the lead. Shelton with the ball. Pistol again for Gott. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Rhodes a step in front and to the right of Gott. Low snap, handed off. This is Knight finding some running room around the right side. Gets across the 40 to the 43, 42-yard line. And a 5-yard pickup. 2nd and 5 coming. Under 7 minutes to go here, first quarter. And a 6-0 ball game. Looks like it might be Morford back in there for the Highclimbers at running back.
It almost looks like 6 yards. Oh.
You're right, Jerry. Give him an extra 1, so it's 2nd and 4.
Okay.
2 receivers to the far side, 1 on the near side. Again, then a little bit of a full house backfield. Turn around and hand it off. Does Gott to Morford. Morford bounces around the left side, spins the first down. Dropped at the 47-yard line, 48-yard line mark him down. That's a first down. Actually, give him an extra yard. They mark it down at the 49, Jerry.
Okay.
1st and 10 there on the Highclimber 49. 6:20 to go in the first quarter. Clock is running. Highclimbers break the huddle. Brotherton wide to the far side. Ward and Henry wide of the near side. Pistol formation. Morford behind him. He'll go out of the formation. That's actually going to be Knight. Led the pass, and he had to drop on it. Goes incomplete, however. Robert Knight, the third, was the back. He couldn't get the pass corralled. It's incomplete, and it's 2nd and 10 from the 49.
So God is 1 for 3 so far.
Troy Green comes into the lineup. Knight will get a rest. So Green will be the running back. Brotherton and Henry go wide to the far side. That means Jax Ward is wide to the near side. Rhodes the up back. Got out of the pistol. Catch and throw in the middle. It's just off the fans of Ward. A little bit behind him. He just dropped it. It'll be 3rd and 10 from the 49. Quick passes were a good idea. Morford will come back into the lineup, and Green will sit down. So 3rd and 10 from the 49. Clock is stopped at 6 minutes to go, first quarter. 6-0 Heritage. Shelton with the ball. Pistol again for Gott. 2 receivers on each side. Henry goes in motion. Fake the handoff. Gott's going to go long. Got a guy there. Oh, boy. Little miscommunication. Jax Ward was doing a button route, and Gott thought he was going deep. Incomplete. Brings up
he does have a pretty good arm.
Little miscommunication there. Maybe Gott thought he was going to do a double move or something, and he threw long, and Jax Ward had gone a little button hook. So it's 4th and 10 from the 49, and Phipps is on to punt it away. Got Holmes and there's a high punt bobbled there. Ball's free. Highclimbers might have it. Let's see what the indication is from the guys in stripes. No indication yet. The Highclimbers are celebrating, however. It is a Highclimber ball. It was a fair catch that was not corralled and muffed. Highclimbers get the ball on the 31-yard line of Heritage. What a break there. I guess that would go down as a fumble, Jerry, wouldn't it?
It sure does.
First turnover of the ball game. Highclimbers on the happy end of that one. 1st and 10 on the Heritage 31-yard line. Gott in the offense back to work. 2 receivers, far side, 1 to the near side. Pistol again for Gott. Rhodes in front of him to his left. Thinking it's Morford behind him. Waiting for the snap. Morford goes out of the formation, looks to the near side, goes long and just fell out of grass. Henry and Brotherton both in the area, fell between them. That'll be 2nd and 10 from the 31. So, Jerry, is it my imagination, or is Gott just a little more comfortable this week than he was last week?
Well, he's a lot more comfortable, and he's throwing well. There's just that time he just overthrew his receiver. I don't think there was any miscommunication there, but yeah, he's showing he's got a good arm.
Yes, he does. So it's 2nd and 10 from the 31. Pistol again for Gott. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. It's Brotherton. Handed off to Knight. Knight trying to bounce his way around the left side. Gets a couple, 4, maybe 3 yards actually. Gets inside the 30 to the 27. Make it 4, so it's 3rd and 6 coming.
Looks like he picked up 4 on that. I'm going to give him 4.
Okay. It's 3rd and 6 from the 27. 5:20 on the game clock here, first quarter. 6-0 Heritage with the lead. Shelton with the ball. Trying to capitalize on the turnover. God will bring him out of the huddle. 2 receivers come to the near side. 1 to the far side. Pistol again. Rhodes shifts from left to right. Turn around and fake the handoff, and it was Gooley. He'll dump off a pass to Rhodes. Rhodes at the 25. Nowhere to go, and a flag comes flying in. Actually, one of the defensive linemen caught the flag in the air. There's a flag back at the 30-yard line. Arroyo is the one who caught it, the flag that is. And it's going to be a hold on the Highclimbers from the 30. They'll march it back.
So that's the first penalty assessed against the Highclimbers.
It'll be 10 yards from that 31-yard mark. Unless they decline the penalty, let's see. Nope, they're going to mark it back from the end of the play. I guess it happened after the play. So they'll put the ball down at the 36, 37-yard line. It'll be third down and 16.
Ball back at the 37-yard line. Replay, third down.
So 4:36 to go here in the first quarter. Highclimbers trying to capitalize on a fumble recovery on the punt. Gott will go with 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. I think it's Morford behind him. Back to pass goes Gott. Looks down, throws, jumping the route and knocking it out of the way, or knocking it down incomplete. I think that's going to be Holmes. Yeah, Dello Holmes. And it's fourth down.
Is that Bennett Henry, the intended receiver?
I think so, Jerry.
Okay. I'm pretty sure it was.
Brings up fourth down in a punting situation for the Highclimbers, and Braden Phipps is in there to punt it away. Highclimbers unable to capitalize on the fumble recovery. There's the snap. Phipps gets it away.
Nice punt.
Spiraling. It's going to hit inside the 5. Take a Highclimber bounce. It'll be downed at the 4-yard line. I think that's Robert Knight with the downed it there. So that'll give the Timberwolves a long field.
Yeah, it was a nice hang time, and it was a 33-yard punt with no recovery or no return.
The thing I've noticed about Phipps and his punts, when he has people running at him, he punts better.
Yeah, you're right.
It was a spiraling kick that went a little deeper in, and the Highclimbers were able to get under it and down at the 4. So 1st and 10 from the 4-yard line for the Timberwolves. They're leading 6-0. 4:22 to go first quarter. Pistol for Daly. Clark behind him. We have yet to see a touch for Clark. Back to pass, a little wide receiver screen. That was dropped by Bradford. Incomplete, so 2nd and 10 from the 4. I was looking forward to seeing this Connie Clark run, Jerry, but he hasn't touched the ball yet.
No, he hasn't.
Interesting. So
yeah, they've only ran the ball once.
Yeah, and that was on a scramble by Daly.
Yeah,
or a run by Daly. I don't think it was a scramble. Daly gets them all set up 2 by 2. Yeah, there's Clark with a handoff. He's going to wait for the hole, try to make a move, and he's dropped at the 5. Give him a yard, Cherry. I think it was, Rhodes got the tackle there.
Yeah, Rhodes is going both ways tonight. One of the 4 players that is going both ways so far.
Yeah, Clark tried to make a little juke move and kind of got Rhodes off to the balance, but Rhodes has got some reach, and he wrapped him up, brought him down. So going to be 3rd and 9 from the 5. Actually call it the 6, Jerry. Call it 3rd and 8. There is Daly back to pass. He'll dump it off and just out of reach of Clark, incomplete, and that brings up 4th down. Got to tell you, Melvin was wide open on this near side, Jerry. Nobody was on him.
Yeah.
Daly did not see him.
Yeah, number 3, Dalo Holmes is definitely his favorite receiver so far.
So punting situation for the T-Wolves. Trying to see who the punter is, Jerry. Can't tell from here. All I see is a 1. There's a snap, a little high. Here come the Highclimbers. Gets it away. It's short. It's going to hit at the 30. Take a little bit of bounce. Scooped up there by Brotherton at the 33. He's going sideways. He'll turn it upfield to the 20. 15, and he's cut from behind by Jonas Ferguson. Touchdown saving tackle there. But Brotherton returned it to the 15, Jerry.
Yeah, it looks like an 18-yard return.
It certainly was. Sorry, I overshot that with the camera. So 1st and 10 for the Highclimbers. See if they can punch it in this time.
Yeah, Cody's had 2 nice returns so far.
Brotherton will go wide to the far side. Henry will join him out there. It's the hash mark near side. Jack Sword, the receiver on the near side. Here comes Hunter Leth as fullback this time. Morford the back behind. Gott, he'll go out of the pistol. Waiting for the snap. There it is. Turn around, hand it off to Morford. Morford trying the right side, hesitates, gets to the 10. He's dragging bodies inside the 10. Finally brought down at the 9-yard line.
Give him 6 on that carry.
So 2nd and 4 coming. for the Climbers.
Yeah, Morford's already picked up 23 yards on 5 carries.
He's going to sit down and get a rest as Troy Green is out as the running back. Brotherton goes wide to the far side all alone. Jax Ward to the near side. He's going to call out a full house pistol backfield with a tight end on both sides of Gott. Turn around, hand it off. Nope. Yes, it's going to be Green. Green trying to pick his way on the run around the right side. Got inside that 10 to about the 7.
Gain of about 2 on the play.
Brings up 3rd and a couple for the Climbers. 2:25 to go on the first quarter clock and running. That clock is 6-0. Heritage with the lead. Shelton with the ball. Third and 2. Same formation. Gott, turn around, hand it off. This time it's Gooley. Gooley bangs bodies at the 5. He should have enough for the first down, Jerry. Trying that left side. First time Gabe Gooley has touched the ball. Very, very close, I think.
I think he's got it, but we're going to check here.
It's a first down, Jerry. There's the indication. First and goal from the 5 for the Highclimbers.
That's the 3rd first down for the Highclimbers. Good sustained drive.
2 minutes to go here in that quarter. Highclimbers knocking on the door with a first and goal from the 5. Again, the same formation with the 2 backs beside Gott. Turn around, hand it off. This is Morford right up the middle, leaping over lineman in for that touchdown. Benjamin Morford just leaped over a couple of guys that got in the end zone. Standing up. 1:44 to go here, first quarter. 6-6 is the score. Highclimbers looking for their first lead of the night.
Is number 27 going to be doing the point after attempt?
It looks like Weir is going to be kicking. The holder is Brotherton. Long snapper has been left. There's the snap, spot is down, kick is up, kick is through the uprights. Wait for that indication. Yes, it's good. The Highclimbers lead 7-6 with 1:44 to go in the first quarter. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
In 2024, Hood Canal Communications is celebrating 90 years of innovation and connecting generations. Join the celebration by getting Next TV by HCC with Cloud DVR. Enjoy streaming on an all HD lineup on the preferred package with Cloud DVR. And for a limited time, get $90 off your first 6 months. Some restrictions may apply. For details, visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
Well, waiting for the kickoff here. The Highclimbers take the 1-point lead, 7-6, with 1:44 to go here, first quarter. And they're getting ready to kick it back to the Timberwolves.
And Weir will be doing the kicking.
He'll go hash mark far side from that 40. Back deep, I believe it's going to be Holmes. In the center of the field, standing at the 15. A couple of up guys. I have a 17 that I don't have a number or a name for. And I believe the other guy out there is Jacob Yep. Here's the run up by Weir and the kick high, end over end. Going to be taken at the 13-yard line by Holmes. He'll scamper up the sidelines, get across the 30 to the 35, knocked out of bounds. There, and a good little run and return.
Yeah, 47-yard kickoff.
They will mark him out at the 39. That's where the Timberwolves will take over, trailing by a point. 7-6, 1:40 to go here, first quarter. Daly.
What a 26-yard return, huh? Yeah.
Looking back at the sidelines for the play from his coaching staff. Looks like Holmes and Melvin will be wide to the near side. And you've got Karpyuk at the end of the line in a tight end situation. Back behind Daly is Clark. He'll take the handoff, trying to come to the left side, going sideways. Good pursuit, and then knocked down for a loss of a couple. Spun out of bounds. Guy grabbing hold of the jersey, trying to see who it was. It was Harding. Yeah.
Lost him 2 on the play.
Zane Harding got a hold of his jersey, wouldn't let go, spun him out of bounds, and a couple of yard loss, and a 2nd and 12 from the 36-yard line.
Good outside pursuit by the Highclimbers.
I think they're spying number 2. Keep an eye on him, because I tell you, he's got some speed. We haven't seen him. He's got to have room to run. He's the back behind Daly. 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Back to pass goes Daly. Gonna throw over the middle. Knocked away at the last second by Morford, intended for Melvin. Incomplete. 3rd and 12. Actually, it's 3rd and 13. Ball's at the 36-yard line. Clock is stopped at 1:27 to go first quarter. Looks like Daly's going to go out of the pistol or the shotgun. Shotgun. He's got Clark beside him to his left. 2 receivers on each side. Back to pass he goes. Looks to the far side. Throws over the middle. Got a guy there. Oh, it's intercepted. This is Harding with the Zane Harding with it on the return. 40, 30, 25, or 35 outside. 25. It was right the first time. Knocked out near the 20. Boy, oh boy, I thought that was going to fall incomplete. Intended for Karpyuk. And intercepted by Zane Hardy, Jerry.
We remember that name. He did very well in one of the games. I think it was North Thurston. Played well on defense.
So the Highclimbers can get the ball inside the 20 near the 16-yard line. 1st and 10. See if they can capitalize on this turnover. Hash mark far side. Jax Ward comes wide to the near side on the seam. The double up backs and a back behind. Bad snap. Ball's going to go back all the way to the 40, and Gott has to round it up and scoop it up, and a huge loss there.
But a smart play by Gott.
Yeah. All the way back to the 43-yard line. Wow. That's a huge loss on that play, Jerry. It'll bring up 2nd down and half a mile, it looks like. 26-yard line, 26 yards. Not so 36 yards for the first down, Cherry.
Yeah.
Have to get up to the 7-yard line. Out of the pistol goes Gott. He's got 2 or 3 receivers in the near side, 1 to the far side. Back to pass it goes. Short drop. Throws deep. Got a guy there, and it just overthrew him. Henry was in a hand fight there, trying to get some space. No flag, incomplete, and it's 3rd and a bunch.
Yeah.
What did I say, 36?
Like I said, it was unfortunate that happened, but Gott did the right thing.
Well, it's 3rd down now from the 43-yard line, or 42. Now they put the ball down improperly by a yard, but 42 is where they spotted it. Same formation, 3 receivers in the near side, actually, 1 to the far side. Pistol again for Gott. 7 on the play clock. Back to pass, a little wide receiver screen to Brotherton. Brotherton's got some blockers. Gonna speed out, try to get by somebody, and can't get there. Got to the 40, spun out of bounds by Darkey Bradford.
Gain of 2 on that play.
So that brings up 4th down for the Highclimbers. Can't take advantage of that interception. And I think the Highclimbers are going to let the quarter run out. We're down to 5 seconds. As Phipps is on to punt it away. And we hit the end of the quarter. So 1 quarter in the books. Shelton has a 7-6 lead on Heritage. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
Kids can't tell when food or drinks include cannabis, especially when the package is fun and colorful. Remember to store in a safe place, out of sight and out of reach. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
Do you know what can get your friends to vote this year? You can. Because when people are encouraged by friends like you, they're far more likely to vote. So use your power. Ask your friends to make a voting plan at votevotevote.com.
Mason County is a very special place. When you're looking for sound real estate advice, pick the team that has called Mason County home for 5 generations. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate is always thrilled to help you buy or sell real estate in our area. Whether it is Hood Canal, Harstein Island, Matlock, Tahuya, South Puget Sound, or Shelton, the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has the experience you can trust. Remember, when it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
Waiting for the start of the second quarter, Shelton 7, Heritage 6. The Highclimbers have a 4th and 36 here, and they're going to punt. Braden Phipps on to punt it away. You've got Karpyuk and Holmes back, waiting for this punt, standing about the around 14-yard line.
Yeah, unfortunately, the Highclimbers were not able to take advantage of that interception.
They're getting some turnovers here. Well, let's see what Phipps can do with this punt. See if he can pin him deep. He did the last time. Pin him, got him inside the 5 at the 4 of the last punt.
Yeah. Nice punt on the last one.
Yeah, let's see if he can do it again. Now, see, the Timberwolves are getting close to him, but like I said, Phipps seems to punt better with guys running at him. I don't know why that is. I'd be scared out of my mind, personally.
Well, a little more adrenaline. Maybe, I don't know.
They seem to be better punts. They seem to be higher. They seem to be deeper. And they seem to be spirals. There's the snap to Phipps. Here comes a rush. Big rush. It's blocked this time. Ball's free, and it's going to be dropped on at the 40-yard line. The Heritage Timberwolves come up with a break there on the block, punt. And coming up with it is going to be, let's see here. I think it was Colton Wheeler. Hard to see. There's a lot of bodies there. So the Timberwolves have good starting field position at the 40-yard line of the Highclimbers. They're trailing by 1 point, 7-6.
Yeah. Turnovers are 1 apiece now.
So Daly is going to go out of the pistol. Clark behind him. 2 receivers on each side. There's the snap, back to pass, goes Daly. He'll step up, got to pull it down, throw at the line of scrimmage, and it's incomplete. Intended out there for Melvin. And Daly came very, very dangerously close to getting across that line of scrimmage when he threw that ball. But incomplete, 2nd and 10 from the 40. So Bradford, the wideout on the near side. In the slot is Karpyuk on the near side. 2 receivers on the far side. I believe that's going to be Melvin, and the wideout is Holmes. Clark's going to shift over to Daly's. Oh, bad snap. Daly's got to go down, and he's going to throw it off the sidelines to avoid the sack.
I think there could be a penalty on that. I don't see a receiver over there.
Well, there was one. It was kind of Holmes, but he was about 5 yards behind the pass. No flag. So it's going to be 3rd and 10 from the 40. I think technically he was outside the pocket.
Yeah.
Technically, and it did get beyond the line of scrimmage, so everything's good in that.
Okay.
I'm going to say that. That's what the refereeing crew saw. Pistol again for Daly. Clark behind him, back to pass. He's going to fake it, actually, and he's going to throw down the middle. Almost a one-handed grab there by Luke Melvin. Incomplete, it falls, and it's 4th and 10 from the 40.
Looking up 4th down and 10.
Interesting play there. He just threw it quickly off the play action.
It's interesting. Owen Daly completed his first 3 passes, and of course the last 6 passes have been incomplete. So he's probably getting rushed a little better.
A little more pressure on Daly. Here he goes out of the shotgun. Back to pass down going to go down the far sidelines and overthrew intended target of Holmes, Dillo Holmes, and that's over on downs. The Highclimber defense holds, and Shelton gets the ball back on their own 40. 11:33 to go in the first half. Again, the score: Shelton 7, Heritage 6, and Highclimbers take over.
Restrooms and concessions are located in the room. The Shelton High School FFA is
Well, we do want to note that this is the first league game.
Yes, it is. That might be why there's a complete different look to both teams here. 2 receivers near side, 1 to the far side for Gott and company. Out of the pistol, turn around, hand it off. This is Morford. Morford dropped. It looked like he had some blockers in front of him, and then he's dropped at the 44-yard line. So it'll be 2nd and 6 coming.
He's having a pretty good game. 7 carries for 32 yards.
He'll get a rest, and here comes Robert Knight III into the lineup as the running back. Brotherton and Henry come wide to the near side below us. I believe it's well, Henry's going to go in motion out of the pistol, turn around, hand it off to Knight. Knight tried to jump by one guy, and then he's grabbed by the second guy, and a loss on the play.
3. Let's see where they mark it.
Going to mark him at the 42, so 2-yard loss.
Yards, okay.
So 3rd down and 8 coming. 10:35 to go in the half. Here comes Gooley into the lineup. Knight's going to get a rest.
I need to wait until they mark it.
You do. You really do, Jerry. That's what I do.
You do.
Put the ball down. That's what they do. We don't have any spotters. It's just me and Jerry. Gotta goes out of the pistol again. Gooley, the back behind him. 2 receivers the near side, 1 to the far side. I believe it's Rhodes, the up back. And back to pass goes Gott. He's going to sling it out. Oh, it's intercepted. Up the sidelines. It's going to be a pick 6 by Justin Noyes. And that changed things again. Just jumped the route and had a 40-yard interception return for a touchdown. And that'll put Heritage up 12-7 with 9:59 to go here in the first half. Jose Serrano on to kick the point after. Surprised they're not going for 2 here. I believe the holder is Daly. And we're going to have a timeout by the Highclimbers.
Timeout called on the field.
And since we do have a timeout on the field, and if you're enjoying this broadcast so far, please give us a like on your favorite social media. You can use the handle at MasonWebTV to find us on Facebook, X, formerly Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch. Subscribe and follow Mason Web TV so you never miss anything. Also thank our sponsors who are helping to make this broadcast possible. They include Hood Canal Communications, Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition, Mason County POD number 3, the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate, Mason County POD number 1, and Mason Health.
We sure appreciate our sponsors. I mean,
yeah, without them we wouldn't be doing anything.
I know it.
We'd have our Friday nights to just watch.
Yeah, they've been great. Thank you.
We want to keep them.
By the way, that timeout went to Heritage.
And he pointed towards
They
Shelton.
pointed towards Heritage.
Did they? Okay. Yeah, well, that's right. Okay. Which makes sense because now it looks like they're going for 2.
Yeah, they thought it over.
Well, mathematically, that's the right thing to do. So Daly's going to go out of the shotgun. He's got 3 receivers the far side, 1 on the near side. Clark in the backfield with him. Those 3 receivers, are in a bunch on the far side. Back to pass. He looks over, looks to the... Oh, a nice little pass down and complete to Bradford. And actually, no, it's not complete. Good defense. It popped out. Incomplete. So the score remains 12-7 with 9:59 to go here in the half. And boy, the Timberwolves are out there quickly for the kickoff. So I think we'll just keep it right here, Jerry.
Well, we said this is going to be a good game. This is going to be a close game. And it certainly has proved that so far.
Well, Highclimbers haven't taken their position yet. We'll just keep it here for the moment. Just under 10 minutes remaining here in the half. It is 12-7. The Highclimbers are on the field now to receive the kick.
Well, we mentioned it comes down to turnovers, and unfortunately Shelton has 2 turnovers now.
Isn't it 2 apiece, Jerry?
There was 1 interception by interception and a block punt.
Yeah. Here's a run up on the kickoff. Sorry to interrupt you. There is a high end over end kick. That's going to hit at the 5 and roll into the end zone. The Highclimbers will start out at the 20. Well, yeah, the blocked. I'm talking about the Highclimbers. Didn't they? They've got an interception, and didn't they?
By Hardy.
And then a fumble recovery on the punt. On their first. Their
you
second
are
punt.
right.
Yeah,
you are right. It's 2 apiece. Thank you for correcting me. I haven't marked down, but I just.
You didn't. You're not using my sheets, Jerry.
Well, I am, but.
Okay. Try to make Jerry's job simple as possible, and well. He forgets.
He tries.
He tries. 1st and 10 for the Highclimbers on their own 20-yard line.
Yeah, you're right. 2 apiece.
Out of the pistol goes Gott. 3 receivers the far side, 1 to the near side. That's Henry. In motion is Rhodes back into the backfield. Beside Gott. Handoff to Morford. And he is going to break a tackle, and he's going to get up back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe got a yard out of that. He was going to be stopped for a loss, and he's somehow stuck out of that and ends up gaining a yard.
That was a hard-earned yard.
2nd and 9 coming for the Highclimbers. 9:40 to go here in the half. 12 for Heritage, 7 for Shelton. Highclimbers have the ball. They're on their own 21-yard line. Morford out. I believe it's Knight back in. 2 receivers on each side. It's Brotherton and Henry on the near side. Henry goes in motion. High snap. It's going to be a pitch this time to Knight. Knight tried to get it, lost the ball, and somehow I think it stayed with the Highclimbers. It rolled into the hands of Henry.
Loss of 2 on the play.
Ball back at the 19-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and 11. Clock is running with 8:50 to go here in the half. Here comes Gooley. Knight will sit down, or not sit down, he'll head to the sidelines. So Gooley's going to be the back in the backfield. Brotherton comes wide to the near side. He's going to be the only receiver here, the wide out. 2 receivers on the far side. Rhodes the up back. Got back to pass. Pumps and goes long. And it's going to be intercepted. That's going to be Bradford with another interception for the Heritage Timberwolves up to near midfield. Intended the target was Henry, streaking up the far sidelines. So another turnover here for the Highclimbers.
Yeah, they're 3rd of the game.
And the T-Wolves will get it on the Highclimber side of the 50. They call it the 49, 1st and 10. 8:22 to go in the half. Heritage up 12-7. Daly will go out of the shotgun. He's got a 2-by-2 formation. Their usual set. Clark the back beside him. Back to pass goes Daly. Looks down the middle. He's going to have to pull it down. He's going to be flushed out, and he slides at midfield. As J.J. Rhodes was running at him. Smart play by Daly to take a slide. And Rhodes did the best he could to pull up and not hit him. So as Jerry mentioned, a loss of 1, so it's 2nd and 11 from the 50.
Yeah, Heritage cannot get the running game going yet. They've only had 4 carries on the ground, though. Mostly been passing.
Jackson Graham is the wide out on the near side. He's going to come wide. Karpyuk also joining him on the near side. Out of pistol will go Daly. Clark the back behind him. 2 receivers the far side. Turn around and hand off to Clark. Clark skips around in the backfield. Going to cut it. There's a flag on the play. He's going to get to the outside on the opposite side. Get the first down. He's going to be dropped there, but there's a flag back.
There's probably holding.
Yeah, back here at the 48-yard line.
But he did show his speed.
I told you he's fast, and he's very patient, and he looks for holes. Well, let's see what the penalty is about here at the 48-yard line.
Yeah, when
it's more than likely a hold. They're coming back here, are the T-Wolves. Just need the indication from the referee. 7:25 to go here in the half. Are we going to get an indication? Yes, it's going to be a hold on Heritage. So 10 yards from the spot, which was a 48. So that will put them back at the 42-yard line, 43-yard line.
Yeah, it's been a pretty clean game. Each team has 1 penalty, 10 yards each.
7:25 to go here in the half. And the Timberwolves are going to have a second down and, let's see, 19 it looks like. Got to get to the 39 of the Highclimbers side. First down, the ball spotted down at the 42 on the Heritage side of the 50. 3 receivers on the near side, 1 on the far side, I think. Yeah, there's 1 on the far side. Pistol for Daly. Clark will actually going to go shotgun. Nope, we're going to go back to pistol as Clark is behind him. 3 receivers on the near side. They have a couple of new numbers out there, I noticed. That'll hand off to Clark. He's going to try to get around the outside, and he's going to be rustled down across the 45 to 46-yard line. Nice tackle out there, open field tackle.
Gain of 4 on that play.
I didn't see who the tackle was made by, Jerry. Short gain there. 3rd and 15 from the 46 are the Timberwolves. 7:18 to go in the half. Clock is stopped at the moment. Shotgun, 3 by 1. 3 receivers on the near side, 1 on the far side. Daly clapping, getting everybody set. There's a snap. Back to pass he goes. He's going to step up. He's going to go long, and he's going to throw it in the immediate area. And it's complete to Melvin, who gets dropped at about the 45-yard line of the Highclimbers, short of the first down by 6 yards. So a good 9-yard pickup, and it's 4th down and 6. And it looks like a punting formation coming in for the T-Wolves.
They're playing a pretty conservative night, especially both teams, even though they're inside the other team's 50.
It's like Joshua Mitchell is the punter, 21. High snap. Oh, almost got to it. It's a high kick. It's going to drop at the 30, take a Heritage bounce, and it's going to be scooped up by Brotherton at the 30 or the 26, and he returns it to the 34. Smart play there. Oh, was it Jackson Ward? I'm sorry, it was Jackson Ward on the return. And he gets to the 34-yard line. So 1st and 10. Now, we saw that happen last week in WF West, where Ross Kelly took what looked like was going to be a downed ball or fair caught ball and just ran. And he got on nearly to returned it the whole way.
He did take it, yeah.
Yeah.
60 yards or something like that.
Pistol formation for the Highclimbers. Turn around, hand it off. This is Morford picking his way to the 40, pulling bodies with him across the 40 to the 43-yard line. Good run of 9 yards. So 2nd and 1 coming for the Highclimber. Approaching 6 minutes to go in the half.
Yeah, he's picked up 42 yards so far in the game on 9 carries.
You're going to look for a deep shot here by the Highclimbers. They break the huddle. Ward goes wide to the far side. Henry will be in the slot on the far side. Brotherton wide to the near side. Knight goes out of the backfield. Handoff to Rhodes up back, and he is met at the line of scrimmage by the Heritage Timberwolves, and it looks like it might have been Isaiah James with a hit and a loss of one on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 2. Ball at the 42-yard line. Need the 44 for the first down. Clock is running, 5:20 to go in the half. Morford back in for the Highclimbers. I think we're going to get a timeout by the Highclimbers this time. And that was pointed in the right direction, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's our first timeout. One apiece.
One apiece. Gone, so 2 left for each. Let's see here. Hey, Mason Web TV powered by HCC helps you know what local government is doing with live video streams of meetings for the Mason County Commission, the Shelton School Board, the North Mason School Board, and the Port of Allen Commission. Watch past meetings of these entities as well as the Shelton City Council. Mason Web TV also covers the Port of Shelton Commission, the League of Women Voters of Mason County, and select informational meetings from the Shelton Mason County Chamber of Commerce, the North Mason Chamber of Commerce, and the North Mason Community Voice. If you want to see what's going on, check out MasonWebTV.com daily. So 5:10 to go here in the first half. 12 for Heritage, 7 for Shelton. Highclimbers have a 3rd and 2 from their own 42-yard line when they come out of the timeout. This has been a fun game so far, Jerry.
It has.
Highclimbers break the huddle near the sidelines. Pistol formation for Gott. Henry, the wideout on the near side. He's alone. 3 receivers the far side. It's going to be Brotherton, Ward, and Henry. Actually, no, it's Rhodes. Rhodes is coming into the backfield.
Oh.
And there's a jump off sides by the Heritage Timberwolves. That should give the Highclimbers first down by penalty on the hard count. He's done that a couple of times, hasn't he, Trevor Gott? So that'll give him 5 yards. And a first and 10 from the 47-yard line.
Yeah, so far, Shelton has 4 first downs, and Heritage only has 1.
But they're leading this game 12-7. 5:10 to go here in the half. Rhodes comes back in the backfield again. Out of the pistol goes Gott. Turn around and hand it off to Gooley. Gooley to a big hole for a moment. It closes. It gets across the midfield into Heritage territory down to the 47.
About 5 yards in the play. Tackled by Lopez.
Give him 6 on that, Jerry.
I'm going to give him 6, yeah.
2nd and 4 coming.
About 5.
Gooley will get a rest after that big run. I think it's Morford in the backfield. Jax Ward goes wide to the far side. Henry and Brotherton wide to the near side. Henry's in the slot. Out of the pistol, Rhodes will shift from Gott's left to his right side. There's a snap, turn around, hand it off to Morford. Morford hesitates at the line of scrimmage, then he gets a couple of yards down inside the 46-yard line.
Gain of 1 on the play.
So 3rd and 4.
About 4.
All right, 1, 2, 3. No, it's 3rd and 3, Jerry.
Okay.
You were right the first time. He got 1 yard. If you take the 4 and you minus the 1, you get 3. Simple math. That's all it is, right?
Yeah.
Which we get wrong all the time. Pistol formation for Gott and company. 2 receivers the far side, 1 on the near side. That's Brotherton. Back to pass. Short drop. Throws it over. It's complete to Brotherton. On the slant. Gets the first down inside the 40 to 35. Cody Brotherton with a catch. So 1st and 10 at the 35 for Shelton. 3:45 to go here in the first half. Again, the score: Heritage 12, Shelton 7. The Highclimbers driving into Heritage territory. 2 receivers far side, 1 to the near side. That's Brotherton. Got out of the pistol, low snap, handed off to Gooley. Gooley breaks it open to the 30, spinning, still on his feet, and then he has to step out of bounds. Nowhere to go but out of bounds at the 30-yard line. That's a 5-yard run. That's pretty easy. So 2nd and 5 coming for the Highclimbers. Gooley out, Knight in.
Yeah, Gooley's picked up 13 yards so far. That was, good effort on his part.
Highclimbers break the huddle. 3 receivers go wide to the far side, 1 to the near side. That's Henry. Hunter Leth comes in motion, goes back into the backfield next to Gott on his right. Turn around, hand it off. Here's Knight. Looks one way, goes the other. Gets to the 25, still on his feet, and then he's going to be spun down to the 21-yard line. Robert Knight, that's probably his best run there. First down for the Highclimbers at the 21.
A pickup of 4 for Knight.
More than that, Jerry. That's the 9.
How many?
9.
9 yards.
From the 30 to the 21.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that. And that's another first down. That's a 6th first down for the Highclimbers.
Highclimbers break the huddle, come to the line of scrimmage. Brotherton, the wideout on the near side. Henry and Ward wideout on the far side. Left goes in motion in front of Gott. Sets to his left. Handoff again. This is Morford. Morford powers his way inside the 20, about the 19. Gets 2 yards.
Okay.
So 2nd and 8 coming at the 19-yard line. 2.5 minutes to go in the half. Highclimbers on the drive in the red zone now. Morford out, Knight in.
And they got plenty of time.
Ward and Henry go wide to the far side. Brotherton wide to the near side. Left still in there at the up back. Knight the back behind him. Left goes in motion from right to left. Turn around, hand it off to Knight. Knight trying to bounce it around the right side. Gets to the 15 to 10. Still on his feet inside the 10 at the 9-yard line.
Gain of 10 on the play.
He's going to be brought down around the 9-yard line.
First and goal coming for the Highclimbers.
For another Highclimbers first down.
Yeah. 2 minutes, 4 seconds. They'll wind the clock after they set the chains. Or I should say the yard marker, because it's first and goal from the 9. Rhodes and Gooley on each alternating sides have got out of the pistol. Turn around, back to pass. He'll throw to Brotherton. Catches it on the slide inside the 5 at the 2-yard line.
7-yard pickup.
That completes to Brotherton.
They're spotted at the 3, second and goal.
About the 3-yard line.
Brotherton has been his favorite target.
That slant is working, Jerry.
It sure is. That's the 4th time he's been targeted, and he's caught 3 of those passes.
Gooley comes back in. I guess he stepped out for a moment, and Green had stepped in, and now Green is back to the sidelines as Gooley's in there.
Nice sustained drive.
So Gooley will be the back behind Gott. From the 3, second and goal. Gott has 2 blockers beside him. And hand off to Gooley. Gooley had a hole, and it closed quickly. He might have got a yard. He's still on his feet. He fights his way inside the 2. Might be the 1. Depends on the spot, Jerry.
Gooley on the carry.
I think he got 2. It'll be third and goal from the 1. It'll be from the 1. Oh, actually, they're going to back him up a little bit to the 2. So it's going to be third and goal from the 2. 43 seconds to go and counting on this halftime clock.
Yeah.
They do have some timeouts here. They're going to let it run down. It's approaching 30 seconds, and they'll probably get a timeout here at the 30 mark. Nope, no timeout. Keep counting at 25. Now the timeout is called at 24 seconds. And as the Highclimbers take the timeout with 24 seconds, the crowd was not happy about that count off. They let it go down a little too long. I was waiting for it. 30 seconds seems like a good place to call a timeout, Jerry, but they called it at 24.
Yeah, I think they let it run down just a little bit too much. I agree with you. That was the second timeout for the Highclimbers.
So third and goal from the 2 when they resume here. Every Friday, Mason Web TV provides helpful driving tips with the Wise Drive, a weekly column by Doug Dahl, a communications lead for the Washington Traffic Safety Commission and a self-confessed traffic safety nerd. The Wise Drive is like a Dear Abby for driving. The column is driven by reader questions, but also covers current traffic safety issues. The Wise Drive appears in numerous newspapers in Washington State and is posted to MasonWebTV.com every Friday. Been talking a lot about parking lots and pedestrians, as Doug in his column. Highclimbers are out there for a second and goal from the 2. 24 seconds remain. Here come the Heritage Timberwolves. Brotherton comes wide to the near side. Jax Ward wide to the far side. 2 backs beside Gott in the pistol. Knight is the back behind him. It's left to the right and Henry to the left, hand off to Knight. Stutter steps, fires it in, and he's a touchdown. Highclimbers. From 2 yards out, Robert Knight the second. Did I call him the second? He's the third. Robert Knight the third. 13-12. The Highclimbers take a 1-point lead with 20 seconds remaining. Never second guess the coach, Jerry. That's actually too much time, I think, on the clock. So it looks like the Highclimbers are going to go for 2 here, Jerry. Nope, they're not there. Weir's out there to kick the point after. Sorry. They're going to kick the point after and take the 2-point lead with 20 seconds remaining. The holder is Brotherton. Kicker is a Weir. There's a snap, little high place down. Kick is up. Line drive, splits the upright. Is it good? It is. Make it 14-12. 20 seconds remain in the half. We'll be right back to Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back. Wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD3 at 360-426-8255.
So we're back here with 20 seconds remaining in the first half. The Highclimbers take a 2-point lead, 14-12. Getting ready to kick it back to the Timberwolves. Weir will tee it up at the 40, hash mark near side. Good sustained drive for the Highclimbers. They punch it in as they expected. Leave little time for the Timberwolves from Heritage to do anything. I say you boot it deep, Jerry, and let your coverage do its job. Here's the run-up. High end over in kick that's going to go into the end zone for a touchback.
Wow, nice kickoff.
Noynes couldn't get to it, and the T-Wolves will have the ball on their own 20-yard line with 20 seconds to work. So here comes Daly and company. Looks like they're going to go 3 receivers on the far side. Now it's going to be 2-by-2 as Clark will be in the backfield with Daly. He'll go out of the pistol. Now it's going to be the shotgun as Clark moves to the right side. Back to pass goes Daly. It's going to be flushed out a little bit. There should be a flag. Going deep and knocked away by Rhodes. The last minute is left. It was Left who knocked it away. There should have been a flag on that. I could clearly see a hold on that play, but it's incomplete. It's going to be 2nd and 10 from the 20. 13 seconds remain here in the clock. Looks like this refereeing crew is letting them play a little bit. It is 2nd and 10 from the 20 for the T-Wolves. Daly in his standard position with the 2-by-2 formation. Going to go out of the shotgun. Clark to his right, and now it's shift over to the left side. Back to pass goes Daly. He's going to be flushed out, rolling to the left. Going to dump it off, short, incomplete. As the Highclimbers are right there, I think Henry and Gooley were in there trying to put on the pressure. So it's 3rd and 10 from the 20 with 8 seconds remaining.
8 seconds left in the half.
Highclimbers are coming after Daly here, applying the pressure. So again, the 2-by-2. Out of the pistol this time for Daly. Clark behind him. There's a high snap, bobbled, and it goes right into Clark's hands. He's going to be shuffled and it goes sideways, turns the corner, the 20-25, run out of bounds. Across the 30 to the 33-yard line. 1 second remains as Clark jumped out of bounds.
But he did pick up a first down.
He did. The ball spotted at the 33-yard line. He got 13 yards on a very interesting play where the snap was high and it just kind of deflected off of Daly's hands into Clark's hands. Again, 2-by-2. Pistol formation. 1 second remains. Clark shifting around, and actually it goes into the shotgun. Back to pass goes Daly. He's going to throw it long. And, it's intercepted by Jax Ward. He's on the run to return to 40, 35, 30, and he's dropped there. The flag comes in. The time has run out. But Jax Ward pulled that ball away, intended for Bradford. Intercepted. But we do have a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what the flag is about. I'm afraid this might go on the Highclimbers here.
Yeah, it's probably going to be holding.
Well, now that could be wrong because they're saying refuse the penalty. They're going to refuse the penalty. whatever it was is going to be refused, and the Highclimbers are going to head to the locker room with a 2-point lead. I don't know what the penalty was. They never put an indication out there, Jerry.
No, so I won't mark it.
But it was declined. So we head to the halftime with the Highclimbers up 14-12. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with stats. Go ahead, Jerry. You have something to say.
If there had been a penalty, I think then they would have probably marked it off to start the second half. Although you can't end a game, you can't end a half.
Defensive or on a hold on. With a defensive penalty, you can have an extra play. No untimed play, but this was obviously on Heritage.
Thank you for the clarification.
Well, I don't know if it's very clear, but that's what it is. We're going to head to the locker room and halftime. It is homecoming for Shelton. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back 14-12 at the break. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, KMAS Shelton.
In 2024, Hood Canal Communications is celebrating 90 years of innovation and connecting generations. Join the celebration by getting Next TV by HCC with Cloud DVR. Enjoy streaming on an all HD lineup on the preferred package with Cloud DVR. And for a limited time, get $90 off your first 6 months. Some restrictions may apply. For details, visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
How much difference can one vote make? Since 2023, more than 60 U.S. elections have been tied or won by just one vote. So this fall, your friend could be the tiebreaker. And that could make all the difference. People are more likely to vote when encouraged by a friend. So use your power to decide this election. Make sure you're good to vote and encourage your friends to make a voting plan at votevotevote.com.
Mason County is a very special place. When you're looking for sound real estate advice, pick the team that has called Mason County home for 5 generations. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate is always thrilled to help you buy or sell real estate in our area. Whether it is Hood Canal, Harstein Island, Matlock, Tahuya, South Puget Sound, or Shelton, the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has the experience you can trust. Remember, when it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
In 2024, Hood Canal Communications is celebrating 90 years of innovation and connecting generations. Join the celebration by getting gig speed Wi-Fi. Enjoy lightning-fast internet to connect your smart home and devices. For a limited time, get $90 off your first year of gig speed internet and $90 off your first year of smart Wi-Fi. Some restrictions may apply. For details, visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
Kids learn by watching adults, so consume cannabis out of sight of young people. And be a Mason County kid's greatest influence. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and the Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
This presentation on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being brought to you by Mason County Public Utility District Number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, proudly serving the Hood Canal in Mason County since 1935. Service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition. Mason PUD 3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge. Mason County Public Utility District Number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, proudly serving the Hood Canal in Mason County since 1935. And Mason Health, united community, empowered people, exceptional health.
All right, we're back here. It's halftime. Highclimbers leading the Heritage Timberwolves by a score of 14-12, and I'm a little behind on all my duties here, Jerry, as he's doing his thing. I'm putting the scoreboard up, which I failed to do before the game. as I usually do. But there's your score: Shelton 14, Heritage 12. Jerry's
just about
there. It is homecoming for the Highclimbers. I didn't have a chance to put a connection to the microphone system here, so we're going to have to just muddle through this, not do our usual halftime homecoming deal as they do announce the royalty court here for the Highclimbers, as they do lead here by the 14-12 score. This has been a very interesting first half. Jerry's going to give us the statistics as soon as he gets everything written down. I think I made his job more complicated.
No, you didn't.
With another sheet to fill out to try and track everything. Turnovers, pick six, all kinds of interesting things happened in the first half for both teams, actually. And Jerry's still going. You want me to kill some more time here, Jerry, or you're about ready? He's still filling in the boxes. Is that it there? You got it all filled out? Okay, well, Jerry, what do we have here statistically?
Okay, thanks. Well, let's start with Heritage. Heritage had 42 yards passing, 15 yards rushing for a total of 57 yards. They had 2 first downs. They had 3 turnovers. No points off the turnovers. 1 was a fumble, 2 were interceptions. The leading ball carrier for Heritage was number 2, and number 2 is Conley Clark. He had 4 carries for 17 yards. He finally got loose for 10 yards on that last carry, which was good for the second first down for Heritage. The thing is, Shelton has done a great job of eliminating them to 15 yards on 6 carries. That's pretty darn good. Now, the leading ball carrier for the Highclimbers was Benjamin Morford, and Benjamin had 11 carries for 45 yards. His longest carry was for 9 yards, and then he had another one for 7. Knight had 21 yards total, and Gooley had 14 yards on rushing. Unfortunately, there was a 26-yard loss that had to be marked off. You can't give it to any one player.
Well, you could, but it's not fair.
It's not fair. It's not fair at all. Yeah. And that was 26 yards. So if you add that 26, then we would have been over 100 yards total and approximately 81 yards rushing. So that made a difference to that 26 yards. So 3 turnovers apiece, very few penalties, and statistically, the Highclimbers are a little bit ahead.
Which is what the scoreboard shows, 2-point lead for the Highclimbers. One of the differing things here, Jerry, was that pick 6 by Heritage that gave them their last touchdown. But the Highclimbers' defense has done quite a good job on Heritage, containing the run.
Oh, they did. 15 yards?
Yeah, that's pretty impressive for a defense that's given up a lot of rushing yards the last few games. I think that they might have learned a few things when they played Capital and played last week WF West and, of course, River Ridge.
Well, they've had 2 tough games. Those are 2 tough games.
Right.
They played fairly well, score-wise against North Thurston, and were ahead against North Thurston.
Right, until the fourth quarter and things just kind of fell apart. But let's see how the second half goes for the Highclimbers. They do have a 2-point lead.
We knew it was going to be close.
Yeah, well,
and the other thing, too, and I apologize for talking so much.
No, you're fine.
But you look at the kicking game. Morford, of course, has a touchdown, 5 yards, and Knight has a 2-yard touchdown run. And Weir's converted on both of his point-after attempts. But if you look at the kickoffs by Weir, one for 47, and the other one went into the end zone for 60. And the same thing for Heritage. Heritage is doing fairly well on their kickoffs.
Yeah, Jose Serrano, he had one in the
he did
in the end zone. And The other one, wasn't that in his zone as well? The other, he
might have had two. Let me check.
Yeah, it's just been a fun game. And as Jerry and we joke about kickers, but they're so important to this game.
They are very, very important.
It's a field position game, and that's really what it's all about.
The other thing is, number 5 for us, Cody Brotherton, had 2 nice returns, one of 15 and one of 18. So that's pretty good, And they're not afraid. I guess they're not afraid, though, to kick it to him. Yet, maybe second half they might just kick the other way. I don't know.
when you kick it into the end zone, you don't have any return.
No, that's true. That's true.
But, all the other teams so far this season didn't allow any returns for the Highclimbers, really. They couldn't really get anything going on their return game because of they wouldn't kick to them, wouldn't kick to the dangerous returns.
The other thing, Cody Brotherton has 3 receptions. He's been targeted 4 times, and so 3 for 4. And number 2, Ward, has caught a pass for 10 yards. So there's been 4 completions made by Gott. And you know what? You're right. Gott seems to be a little more comfortable, although there's been a couple turnovers. He does seem a little more comfortable. He's throwing a little bit better, a long pass. He almost connected on that one. It was close.
Well, that's what an extra week of practice and preparation does for you. It brings up your confidence. You know what you're going to do for sure, and you come into a good game. And
I think we're going to see some great things in a couple of years out of Mr. Gott.
Well, he's not done this year.
No, and he's not done this year. No, he's not.
That's assuming that he continues to be the starter and DePoe doesn't get healthy. We don't have a report on exactly what's going on, but
and they might utilize DePoe maybe as a receiver too. Who knows? I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. I have yet to schedule the interview with Coach Monroe. Maybe after tonight
he'll be receptive to it.
He'll want to actually talk about football with me. And
sure.
I mean, I don't blame him. Why would you talk to me?
Who wouldn't want to talk to
you? You'd be surprised.
Okay.
I got to throw out before we move on here. I had a good time in Potlatch today. Went up for Mason County PUD number 1's customer and community appreciation event. Hot dogs, hamburgers, all kinds of neat stuff up there. And got to talk to a lot of people. And some people, customers as well, bragging about it. You can watch it all on Facebook as well as our YouTube channel. You can just scroll through. I had a nice conversation with Joel Meyer. I had a great conversation with Tim Sheldon, Kevin Schutte, Kristen Masteller from PUD1, and a lot of staff. Very intelligent, very informative stuff. It was fun. It's always fun.
I haven't had a chance to talk to Tim Sheldon for a long time.
Well, it's the first time I've actually...
I enjoy talking to him.
First time I've talked to him since he retired.
Yeah.
And we talked a little bit about what he's doing now. And he's still involved. Do you believe that? He's still involved.
Good for him. He's got a good head on his shoulders. Good common sense.
Yeah, Northwest Power. What is it? I'm Energy Northwest. He's still involved with that.
Good.
So he's still involved there. Of course, he's always around the community, but he likes to be behind the scenes.
You better tell him hi for me.
Well, if I ever see him again, yes, I
you will. Okay.
So, yeah. Well, we have all that. Anyways, we got still they're going through the homecoming court here at Highclimber Stadium. We'll take a timeout and be back with more. Halftime score, Shelton 14, Heritage 12. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
Once again, Mason Web TV is broadcasting select games every week this school year. Football, basketball, baseball, softball. We bring you all the action, from the kickoff to the final whistle, from the tip-off to the final buzzer, from the first pitch to the last out. Watch how it happens on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Business owners, you can get in on the action as well. Go online, email, call, or text right now to find out how.
In 2024, Hood Canal Communications is celebrating 90 years of innovation and connecting generations. Join the celebration by getting gig speed Wi-Fi. Enjoy lightning fast internet to connect your smart home and devices. For a limited time, get $90 off your first year of gig speed internet and $90 off your first year of smart Wi-Fi. Some restrictions may apply. For details, visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it. It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
With all the question marks and uncertainty that surrounds today's real estate market, it is nice to know that there is a local team that has the experience with all types of markets to ensure you make a sound decision, whether selling or buying. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has been a staple in the Mason County community for over 40 years. Feel free to reach out to Jeff, Andy, Chrissy, or Laura with any real estate questions that you may have. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
Kids can't tell when food or drinks include cannabis, especially when the package is fun and colorful. Remember to store in a safe place, out of sight and out of reach. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
If you're enjoying this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media. You can use the handle @MasonWebTV to find us on Facebook, X, formerly known as Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch. Subscribe and follow Mason Web TV so you never miss anything.
And we're back. Halftime score, Shelton 14, Heritage 12.
I do want to add something.
Sure, go ahead.
One of the turnovers, one of the interceptions from my gut did lead to a touchdown, and I forgot to mention that.
Oh, yeah, the pick six. Yeah, that was that Bradford who did it?
That was interception by number one.
Number one, oh, that's Justin
Noyes.
Noyes.
Well, I'm not sure how you're saying that.
Noyens. I'm sorry, I didn't check that name on beforehand. I mean, I try to do a good job in trying to figure out some of these pronunciations. And I, for whatever reason, maybe it's because he's at the top, he's number one, and I missed checking his name.
But it's hard. You didn't even get the starters until you tried. You tried to get the starters, and unfortunately, you didn't get them until Thank goodness to Scott.
Scott Chamberlain.
Scott was good. Helped us.
Well, I mentioned that I would, he does such a great job. He gets starters and stuff for both teams, and he puts it up in the announcing booth. And I said, Scott, can I get that too? And he said, sure. And then he didn't get Heritage. He had to run across the field and actually get it from the coaching staff.
But it was nice to have him up there, and we were able to at least introduce the offense. Maybe didn't do the greatest job on my part, but forgetting the quarterback, of all people.
The quarterback, I don't know why. I'm not sure why. He's just an oversight. He's just the guy who handles everything.
I sure like your stat sheets.
Well, okay, thanks, Jerry. I'm just trying to make it as easy as possible.
Oh, you're doing a good job on that.
Hey, next week I am going to mention this right now. Highclimbers will head on the road, travel to McKenzie Stadium in Vancouver, and it's a Thursday game. Everyone, it's a Thursday afternoon game against, who are they playing? Evergreen. Is that right? Evergreen, yeah. Evergreen. We're going to make the long trip. I just want to throw that out there. A Thursday afternoon, 4:30 kickoff. At McKenzie Stadium. So Jerry and I are going to head south about noon to get down there. I mean, for me, it's a 2.5 hour drive. For Jerry, from Jerry's place, it's about 2 hours.
Yeah.
And as we've talked about this before, I added up all the road trips It's over 1,000 miles.
Wow.
And that's a lot. That's a lot of time on a bus for a team, I got to tell you. It's 1,000 miles.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got 2 trips to Vancouver, to Kelso, to Chehalis, and then some. So we're we got about a minute left on this clock. We do add 3 minutes to the warm-up for both teams to make sure everybody's loose. Sometimes they take it, sometimes they don't. I'm expecting them to take it here. So the third quarter is going to be coming up here shortly. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back with the third quarter in this nice game. Good game. 14-12 is our score. Shelton on top. Heritage will be getting the third quarter kickoff when we come back on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
In 2024, Hood Canal Communications is celebrating 90 years of innovation and connecting generations. Join the celebration by getting Next TV by HCC with Cloud DVR. Enjoy streaming on an all HD lineup on the preferred package with Cloud DVR. And for a limited time, get $90 off your first 6 months. Some restrictions may apply. For details, visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back. Wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD3 at 360-426-8255.
Kids can't tell when food or drinks include cannabis, especially when the package is fun and colorful. Remember to store in a safe place, out of sight and out of reach. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
Do you know what can get your friends to vote this year? You can. Because when people are encouraged by friends like you, they're far more likely to vote. So use your power. Ask your friends to make a voting plan at votevotevote.com.
In 2024, Hood Canal Communications is celebrating 90 years of innovation and connecting generations. Join the celebration by getting gig speed Wi-Fi. Enjoy lightning fast internet to connect your smart home and devices. For a limited time, get $90 off your first year of gig speed internet and $90 off your first year of smart Wi-Fi. Some restrictions may apply. For details, visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
And we're back here waiting for the start of the third quarter. We've got over a minute left on this game clock for the halftime break. Both teams want to play football, Jerry. They're out there waiting, and the referees have to put that 3 minutes back up after the regular intermission time. I think it's good, but both teams are ready to go. 2.5 minutes ago, 3 minutes ago.
Well, what's interesting, too, Shelton has relied mostly on the run. Heritage, on the other hand, has been more successful, a little more successful in the passing game.
So you think that's going to change for them in the second half? Or is it
as far as the running game?
Yeah, I'm just wondering.
I would think so, now that he did have that last carry of 13 yards, that will maybe develop a little bit of confidence. Maybe they're finding, Shelton's run defense has been pretty good all year.
It has.
It has.
Yeah. They've given up some yards, but that's just part of the game. So we're about ready to get this thing underway, the third quarter, and Weir's going to tee it up at the 40 and the hash mark on the far side. He'll be kicking from left to right.
How did I do with my 10 minutes?
You did fine. Sure. 10 minutes. Oh, I had like 25, but okay.
Well, you had the other 15, didn't you?
Oh, okay. It was only a 20-minute halftime. Okay. We're just kidding.
We have fun.
So the T-Wolves are out there waiting for the kick from Weir, so I better stand up and get ready to do some work here.
Yeah, Heritage deferred, so they're going to be receiving.
Right.
At the beginning of the game.
Yeah, Justin Noynes back at the 10-yard line waiting for this kick from Weir. Now, does he boot it into the end zone like he did the last kickoff? That's the question. Here's the run-up. And again, the kick is high, end over end. It'll be taken on the run at the 17-yard line. Get to 25, 30, 35, 40, almost where he's dropped there. Almost broke that one open.
43-yard kickoff by Weir. Nice return.
Yeah, I believe the guy who got the tackle was Keenan Moore with the tackle there. And the Timberwolves are going to start out on their own 40-yard line. Let's see what they're going to do differently here. As Daly will go out of the pistol. He's got one receiver on the far side, 3 on the near side. Clark, the back behind him. They're waiting for the snap here as he gets everybody set. It's interesting that Daly claps a bunch of times to get everybody set. High snap, turn around, hand it off to, Clark made one guy miss, made another guy miss. Can't get by the rest of the team, though, and a loss on the play of about 3. Boy, oh boy. You did see his elusiveness. You did see some of his speed. He just couldn't get upfield.
Yeah.
So a loss of, they're going to say 2 on the play. So back at the 38. So 2nd and 12 for the T-Wolves. 30 seconds gone here in the third quarter. 2 receivers on each side. They're stacked up. Clark shifts into the shotgun. Daly, kind of a broken play. He'll dump it off up the sidelines. It's incomplete, out of bounds. I don't know if that was really designed to do anything, because Daly kind of turned and looked at Clark, and Clark wasn't there, and he had to just throw it away.
Yeah, it was a broken play.
So 3rd and 12 from the 38 for the Timberwolves. Clock is stopped at 11:16. 3 receivers on the near side. They're going to stack up on the hash mark on the near side. 1 receiver on the far side. Shotgun for Daly. Clark beside him to his left. There's the snap. Handoff. Nope. Play action. Back to pass goes Daly. Throws over the middle. It's grabbed there. Complete by Melvin, I believe. He gets across the 50 to the 44-yard line of the Highclimbers. Number 8 with the catch, Jerry Luke Melvin. So it's a first down, 1st and 10 from the 44 for the Timberwolves.
And a first down, of course.
Yeah, and a first down. Melville, Bradford, and Karpyuk, the wideouts on the far side, all stacked up. 1 receiver on the near side, can't see his number. Turn around, hand it off to Clark. Clark picks his way back to the line of scrimmage. Hunter left spins him down after a short gain. The ball comes out, but they're going to say he was down.
Clark dragged down by Hunter left.
Yeah, give him a yard on the carry, Jerry, to the 43. So it's going to be 2nd and 9.
2nd down and 10.
Well, let's see. No, it's not going to give him 1. He got back to the line of scrimmage. I was wrong, Jerry. I'm relying on the near line judge, and he was out of position.
No gain, huh?
No gain. So 2nd and 10 for the T-Wolves. Clock is running at 10.5 minutes to go, third quarter. Again, Shelton 14, Heritage 12. The Timberwolves are with the ball in Highclimber territory at the 44. Out of the gun, a handoff. This is a new running back, number 22. He's going to get around the outside, spins down after the first down. That's Sharshian Rincher. The carry, and he gets inside the 35 to the 33, a 1st and 10. That's a new running back there. Rincher is a junior.
Yeah, we gave him 12.
All right. 1st and 10 from the 33. Out of the pistol with Rincher the back behind Daly. 2 receivers stacked up on each side. Man in motion, and it's going to be a handoff to Rincher. Ooh, he's met right there at the line of scrimmage. I think that was Hunter left. Let's see, no, it actually was Joseph Miller. Was it Behringer?
Gain of 1.
Yeah, it was Cody Behringer with a tackle there. A gain of 1, 2nd and 9 at the 32. Clock continues to run, 9:35 to go, third quarter. 2-point lead for the Highclimbers. Timberwolves with the ball in Highclimber territory. Out of the shotgun goes Daly. Back to pass. He looks to the far side. Goes down the sidelines. Got a guy there. It's complete up the sidelines. Complete to number 5. Karpyuk inside the 5.
So 26 yards. Let's see where they mark it.
Put him down at the 4, it looks like.
27 yards.
First and goal for them. The T-Wolves with the first and goal on the 4-yard line. 9:20 to go here in the third quarter. Opening drive of the third quarter. 2 receivers on each side stacked up. Wrencher the back behind. Daly out of the pistol. Hand off. Actually, this is Clark. Clark's going to fight his way. Did he get in? He's down right at the goal line. The line judge on this side just saying, yep, he's down, he's not in. It was Clark, number 2, back in there. Needed a little bit of a rest, I guess, so it's going to be second and goal from, nose just outside that goal line.
Gain of 3 on the play.
So second and goal. Pistol again. Bad snap. Daly smothered after he picked up the ball. Down he goes back at the 5.
Loss of 4 on the play.
I think it was Hunter Left just took out Daly after he picked up the ball off the bounce. So third and goal from the 5 now. Actually, they're going to mark it at about the 6-yard line. So a loss of 5 on that play. Wow. Clock is stopped at 8:36 to go here, and there's some discussion. I don't know why they stopped the clock, Jerry. Did we have a penalty or something? Equipment?
Officials timeout?
They didn't, no indication there. And Dello Holmes is headed to the sidelines. Guess he had to drop off some equipment. Something broke, I believe. He's back out there.
So yeah, the officials timeout did.
So 2 receivers on each side. They're stacked up at the hash marks. Out of the shotgun goes Daly with Clark beside him. Back to pass. He looks to the middle, throws to the middle, incomplete, intended for Holmes. It's 4th and goal from the 6. Wow.
Brings up 4th down and goal.
It looks like the kicking unit is coming on for Heritage, Jerry, to kick the attempt a field goal. So it'll be about 27 yards, I'm going to think.
Serrato comes in to kick it away for the Timberwolves.
Yes. They're waiting for the holder and likely a tee. Now it's going to be a 23-yard kick. And they're going to be delay of game. They didn't get it off as the play clock ran down. So it's going to march him back 5 on the delay of game penalty.
That's a delay of game on the offense. 5-yard penalty.
So that'll make it a 28-yard field goal, Jerry. See where they're going to place down. Holder, by the way, is Jacob Karpyuk. The kicker is Jose Serrato.
Yeah, he's had a pretty good leg as we've seen so far.
Right.
I didn't see him practicing the field goals before the game.
Pre-game warm-ups. No, I wasn't paying attention. So they'll spot the ball down about the 17, makes it a 27-yard. It's blocked. The ball's free. Karpyuk picks it up, trying to find some running room, and he'll be dropped inside the 15. Highclimbers take over. But we have a downed T-Wolf on the turf here at Jack Stark Field, and this young man is in a lot of pain here as he writhes in pain. So we have Highclimbers taking over, but an injury timeout on the field as we deal with the downed Timberwolf. We don't know who it is right now, and if we find out, we'll let you know. It's unfortunate that we have a injury like this in this ball game. Hey, election season is upon us, and it is important to make informed decisions. With that in mind, there are several candidate forums scheduled in the next month to help you know who is running for Mason County Commissioner and 35th Legislative District State Representative. On October 10th, the Mason County Commissioners candidates will face off at Hoodsport Community Church. On October 16th, the Shelton Mason County Chamber of Commerce is holding a candidates forum at Olympic Middle School in Shelton. That forum will be broadcast live on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. And the next day, October 17th, is the League of Women Voters of Mason County's speed dating with the candidates in the PUD 3 auditorium. Mason Web TV will also be on hand for that speed dating forum. Highclimbers will take over as the injured player gets up off his own power and trots off to the sidelines. Didn't know who he was, but he's on the sidelines, so that's good news. Highclimbers have the ball, 1st and 10 on their own 13-yard line. Pistol formation, 3 receivers on the near side, 1 to the far side. And it looks like Rhodes goes back to the formation beside Gott. Turn around, hand it off to Morford. Morford stutter steps, breaks it out to the outside 20. Stutter steps again to the 23-yard line before he's dropped there. Looks like he might have gotten 8. Depends on the spot.
It looks like 8, yes.
They're going to spot it at the 23-yard line. Actually, they're going to be 9. Well, they move it back just a tad, but it's still the 23-yard line. I don't know, Jerry. That could be a 9-yard pickup. 2nd and 1.
Okay.
They need the 24 for the first down. The Highclimbers do.
Well, he's starting off again like he did in the first half.
2 receivers on the near side. 3 receivers on the near side. 1 on the far side. And Left will go back into the formation as a halfback. Turn around, hand it off to Morford again. No, this is Knight. Knight on the carry. Can't get around the edge. He's dropped to the line of scrimmage, so no gain. So 3rd. And, well, we got about half a yard, Jerry. So 3rd and less than a yard.
Well, we like to round it off up to 1.
Okay, I'll spot the ball at the 23, need the 24. That down marker on the far side did move a tad. So 3rd and 1 for the Highclimbers at the 23, I should say. Pistol again for Gott. 2 receivers near side, 1 to the far side. Turn around, bobbled. The ball is kicked into the secondary, and falling on it, I believe, is going to be a Highclimber, and I'm going to say it was Cody Brotherton, who just was in the right spot, playing a little soccer out there, it looked like. And the Highclimbers retain possession of the ball and get a first down. I don't know how you're going to score that, Jerry.
I'm going.
That was a loose ball. It was kicked into the secondary. And the Highclimbers had the ball on the 28-yard line.
I think I know how to mark it.
Okay, you're enlighten me when you get a moment. Pistol formation again for Gott. 3 receivers near side, 1 to the far side. That's just an unfortunate.
Good carry by Brotherton.
Fortunate bounce there. Handoff again. This is going to be Morford spinning his way across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Fullback on that play, by the way, is number 43, Quinn McKinnon. And Morford gets to the 34. That's
gain of 5.
About 5. So 2nd and 5 for the Highclimbers. 6 minutes to go here, 3rd quarter. Shelton leads 14-12 with the ball. 2 receivers far side, 1 to the near side. Out of the pistol, turn around, hand it off. I believe this is Knight again. He spun across the 35 to the 36. Hard to see who the ball carrier was. Yep, there's Robert Knight again with the carry. And
gain of 3.
Brings up 3rd and 2 coming.
Well, it looks like they're just going to try to keep it on the ground because they haven't thrown it yet.
So Leth and Gooley will come in.
All 5
backfield.
All 5 carries. No passing, 5 carries.
Brotherton goes wide to the far side, which is the wide side of the field. 2 receivers on the near side. I'm going to say it's Ward and Henry. Out of the pistol, turn around, hand it off to Gooley. Gooley breaks it on the outside, trying to break a tackle, spins out of 1, still on his feet. He's going to drive back to just over the line of scrimmage. Might have got 1.
It's about 1 in the carry.
Looks like he lost a yard.
Well, I don't know. So it's a 36-yard line. It's 4th down for the Highclimbers and punting.
Yeah.
are the Shelton team. Braden Phipps to do the booting.
No gain. No gain on the play.
Karpyuk will go back and wait for this punt from Phipps. He's standing just inside his 40 at 39. There's a snap. Here comes a rush. High end-over-end kick. It's going to hit at the 42 and bounce sideways, and it's going to be down out there on the sidelines, I believe. That was Keenan Moore with the no, actually it was Caleb Jordan who downed it. So the Timberwolves take over on their own 41-yard line. First and 10, 4:18 to go. 4:18 to go here in the third. Go ahead, Jerry.
I apologize. 23-yard punt, no return.
So Daly and Clark, the backfield. Karpyuk, Holmes, and I think this is Williams. Nope, actually it's going to be Bradford in trips set on the near side, one on the far side. Pistol for Bradford. Clark behind him. High snap, ball goes right into Clark's hands. He gets by a couple of defenders and still on his feet, gets to the 45, squirts his way to the 50. How does that guy avoid tacklers? My goodness. Dead to right 3 times the Highclimbers had him. He just kind of slipped by him. And he's down at the 49. Just actually on the Timberwolves side of the 50. Yeah. The 49 and a half.
Gain of 8 on the play. 9. I'm going to give him 9.
Give him 9, Jerry. That's fine. 2nd and 1 coming from the 49. Call it the 50. Pistol again for Daly and Clark. Clark staying behind Daly. 2, 3 receivers far side. High snap again. A little catch and a dump off. Carpet gets by the defense and gets the first down inside the 50 and near the 46-yard line. He's got some elusiveness out there as well. Does Jacob? They'll spot it at the 46, 1st and 10. 4:02 to go here in the third quarter. Staying with the pistol formation. 3 receivers go wide to the far side. 1 on the near side, that's Holmes. Clark behind Daly. Trips to that far side. There's the snap on target this time. Hand off to Clark. Straight up the gut. Gets to the 40-yard line. There's the speed of Connie Clark.
He's quick, too. I mean, not only...
They're going to spot him inside the 40 to 39.
Gain of 7 on the play.
2nd and 3 coming for the Timberwolves.
He's definitely having a better second half. 6 carries for 27 yards.
Same formation with the trips receiver on the far side, 1 on the near side. Turn around, hand it off to Clark. He nearly avoids one guy, and then he's dropped by Gooley eventually. Yeah, loss of the play. They'll mark him back at forward progress at the 42, so only a couple of yards lost.
Lost about 3 yards, brings up
3 yards.
Yeah, 3rd and 6 coming for the Heritage Timberwolves. Approaching 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Again, the score: Shelton 14, Heritage 12. Timberwolves have the ball, taking their time, 10 on the play clock. Still that trips far side, 1 near side. Shotgun this time for Daly. Back to pass. He looks, gonna go long near side. Just out through his receiver. That's Holmes, was the intended target, and it's 4th down for the Timberwolves. Is it punting, or are they going to go for it? Looks like they're going to come with the punt team, as Joshua Mitchell will do the kicking.
I'm a little surprised. I almost call that 4th down territory.
Yeah, I would almost agree with you there, Jerry. But you know, we don't second guess coaches, because every time we do, we're wrong.
Yeah.
So Mitchell on to punt it away. I think and flags go flying. Is it offsides movement? What's happened here, Jerry? I was looking.
I'm thinking it's against us.
Against Shelton.
But it will be short of a first
down.
down.
It's offsides. It makes it 4th and 1. So here comes the offense, try to get that pick up that first down with a 4th and 1.
Yeah, that's the first penalty this half for the Highclimbers. Been a really clean game penalty-wise. The whole game.
So the offense is back out there with a 4th and 1. Daly out of the pistol. Clark behind him. Looks back at his coach. 18 on the play clock. It's a 2-by-2 this time. There's the snap, turn around, hand it off to Clark. Nowhere to go. And he's pursued to the sidelines by a host of Highclimbers. Forward progress will put him down at the 41. Highclimbers take over.
Well, that penalty resulted in good field position for the Highclimbers.
So
a pretty good position.
Things are going the Highclimbers' way tonight. 1st and 10 for Shelton on their own 41-yard line. And Gott and crew are back to work. They'll send 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. It's like Ward, Brotherton, and Henry from outside in. Actually, that's Rhodes. Rhodes goes into motion into the back of the formation. There's the snap out of the pistol. Turn around, hand it off to Morford. Busted in there and breaking up that play. Number 56 is Jaden Compton. Loss of 4 on the play. Ball back at the 37. 2:20 to go here in the third, and the clock is running. Morford out. Knight back in for the Highclimbers.
Yeah, the Highclimbers have not thrown the ball yet this quarter. Maybe they feel like you can just
grind it out.
Yeah. Keep that clock running.
Henry, the wide out on the far side. Rhodes, Brotherton, and Ward inside out. Rhodes is going to go back beside Gott. And we have a whistle, and somebody did something, and I think it might have gone on the Highclimbers based on the reaction of the Heritage players. It's a delay of game this time on the Highclimbers. So they're marching back 5. So it goes from 2nd and 14 to 2nd and 19. Ball back at the 32-yard line.
Well, we might see a passing situation here finally.
So 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Pistol for Gott. Knight behind him. Rhodes back into the back formation, a yard ahead and to the right of Gott. Back to pass goes Trevor. He'll dump it off. Just a little short of Brotherton, incomplete, and brings up 3rd down.
Nice try by Brotherton.
Just a little bit short on that pass. And Brotherton couldn't get back to it. Morford back in at running back, 3rd down and 18.
I'm assuming they're going to pass again. And
clock is stopped at 1:46 to go, 3rd quarter. Highclimbers need the 49.5-yard line of the Timberline for the 1st down. They're at the 32.5-yard line, their own 32. Highclimbers break the huddle. Gott will send 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Rhodes is to his right. Morford out of the backfield. Back to pass. Here's a lob pass to Ward, and there should be a penalty on that.
Yeah, pass interference.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, he had his arm on Ward's.
It was all over back. Yeah, it was obvious pass interference. And let's see here, Jerry. Is this an automatic 1st down?
It would be an automatic 1st down, yes.
That's a pass interference on the Timberwolves.
Yeah.
It's 15 yards. And that brings the ball. I don't think it is a 1st down, Jerry. It's not. Looks like it's going to be 3rd down.
Well, I guess I was wrong. I thought that was 15 yards. Automatic.
Obviously not an automatic.
I'm wrong.
Not an automatic 1st down. It's 3rd down, and they gave him 10 yards. I thought it was 15. It should be further up, I would think. But they gave him 10 yards, so it's going to be 3rd down and about 5 from the 47.
I've been watching too much pro football.
Me too. I think, well, that would have been a spot foul in the pros. Out of the pistol, 3 receivers near side, 1 to the far side. Back to pass. He looks to the far side. He'll throw. It's deflected, incomplete. Brings it 4th down.
To Bennett Henry?
It was intended for Henry on the far side, but that ball never really got there. And it's incomplete. So here comes the punt team for the Highclimbers. Phipps is going to punt it away with 1:37 remaining in the third quarter. Again, 14-12 is their score. Shelton with the lead. And they're punting to Heritage. Karpyuk back. Here's a snap to Phipps. Pressure on. Gets it away. Another pretty punt. Fair catch called for at the 25. I tell you, every time Phipps has somebody running at him, he gets a beautiful punt off.
29-yard punt.
So
but no return. Good hang time.
The Timberwolves will start out on their own 25-yard line. 1st and 10. Got to get something going here. They're not out of this game by any means. They're trailing by 2 points.
Well, like you said, the kicking game is important.
Very important. Field position, field position, field position. Holmes and Karpyuk are wide to the near side. 2 receivers on the far side. Pistol for Daly. Quick little wide receiver screen from number 12 out there. He'll spin up the sidelines. Number 12 is Jackson Graham. He'll get up to the 31-yard line.
6-yard catch.
So 2nd and 4 coming for the Timberwolves of Heritage. Stepped out of bounds with the clock at 1:22 to go here, third quarter. Stacked receivers on the near side. Pistol again for Daly and Clark. High snap, handoff to Clark. Clark tried to go up the middle. He's going to be pushed sideways, turns to their corner and gets the first down and run out of bounds. Try to run over Green out there.
But he's quick. You could tell right there.
Yeah, you saw it right there, how quick he can get outside. Got the first down at the 37-yard line. 1st and 10 there for the T-Wolves. They'll just wind the clock with 1:13 to go, third quarter. Getting out of the pistol. Trips stacked up on the near side. 1 receiver far side. Clark behind Daly. Bad snap, ball's free, and they have to lay on it, and a loss of the play back to the 30, a loss of 7 on the play. Boy, the snapping has been a problem here for Heritage in this ball game. Ball back at the 30-yard line. It's going to be a 2nd down and 17. Three receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Shotgun for Daly. Clark to his right. Back to pass he goes. Going to be backpedal. He's going to throw it to Karpyuk, and it's incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 17. I think Jacob tried to run before he got that ball, and then he had to try and track it down and couldn't corral it. Incomplete. The Highclimber pressure got to Daly. He kind of threw it a little earlier than he thought, and he was backpedaling when he did so. So 3rd and 17 from the 30. 16 seconds remain here in the third quarter. Bradford's going to go to the far side along with Graham. Holmes and Karpyuk to the near side. Shotgun for Daly back to pass. It's going to be flushed out. Sets his feet, throws down the field. It's complete and sliding out of bounds with Morford right with him is Karpyuk. Just short of the first down by a yard. So 16-yard pickup there at the 46-yard line. I'm going to call the 45, so a 15-yard pickup. And that'll do it for 3 quarters. We're through 3. Shelton still leads by 2, 14-12. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back, wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD3 at 360-426-8255.
Hi folks, Diedrich Allen with Mason Web TV powered by HCC, your source for live high school sports with play-by-play. Once again, Mason Web TV is broadcasting select games every week this school year. Football, basketball, baseball, softball. We bring you all the action from the kickoff to the final whistle, from the tip-off to the final buzzer, from the first pitch to the last out. Watch how it happens on Mason Web TV powered by HCC. Business owners, you can get in on the action as well. Go online, email, call, or text right now to find out how.
And we're back for the fourth quarter of play. 4th and 2 for Heritage as we switch ends of the field. The Timberwolves are going to be going left to right now. They're at the 45. They need the 47 for the first down. Trips near side, tight formation for the Timberwolves. One receiver to the far side. Shotgun for Daly. Clark beside him to his left. Lots of noise here in Highclimber Stadium. Daly gets everybody set, waiting for the snap. Yeah, I think they're just trying to get the Highclimbers to jump off sides here, Jerry.
He is.
Doing a hard count. Gets the snap back to pass. He's going to throw in the middle. It's incomplete. Intended for Holmes, I think. He was there and he pulled his hands back. Incomplete, and over on downs it goes. The Highclimbers take over on the 45.
He was the closest receiver.
He had his hands there and he pulled him back for some reason. That ball came in hot. I don't know. We'll never know exactly who that pass was supposed to go to, but it's Highclimber ball at the 45. 4 seconds gone here in the fourth quarter. 2-point lead for Shelton. They're in the Heritage half of the field. Brotherton comes wide, or is that Ward? I think that's Ward wide to the near side. This is a different formation. There's 3 backs in the backfield. Handoff, and it's Morford to the 40, and he's dropped there. Nice tackle out there by Isaiah James as Morford gets to the 39. 6-yard pickup.
Yep.
And it's 2nd and 4. Different formation, kind of a wing formation that time. And now they're going to go, well, the opposite direction as a receiver on each side. And a pistol again for Gott. Turn around, hand it off. This is Knight. Knight up the middle, trying to fight for that first down marker. Came up 1.5 yards, maybe 2 yards short to the 37. Need the 35 for the first down.
Yeah, it looked like he gained 2 on the play.
So 3rd and 2, we have another Timberwolf slow to get up on the turf here at Jack Stark Field. 11 minutes to go here in the ball game. Just pull the camera away from that for a moment. Hey, if you're enjoying this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media. You can follow us on Facebook, X, YouTube, and Twitch with the handle at Mason Web TV. Subscribe and follow Mason Web TV so you never miss anything. Also, I give a big thank you to our sponsors for helping bring this broadcast to you. They include Hood Canal Communications, Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners, Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition. I know that's a mouthful. Mason County POD 3, the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate, Mason County POD number 1, and Mason Health. And the player slow to get up was Jacob Karpyuk. He's up off his own power, headed to the sidelines. And I guess we're going to have a timeout here as the teams are on the side. Did you see who was called the timeout, Jerry?
I did not.
Okay.
But I wanted to mention number 5, who has just walked off.
Right.
Has been the leading receiver this half.
Highclimbers back to work. Sorry, Jerry.
That's okay. Got it.
3rd down and 2 for the Highclimbers from the 37. Pistol formation, 3 receivers far side, 1 to the near side. That's Henry. Man in motion. It's Leth coming back into the formation. Turn around, hand it off. This is Gooley spinning, and he fell forward. He's pretty close to the first down marker at the 35.
Yeah, let's see where he marked it.
Going to wait for the official call. Nose of the football just at the 35.
Oh, it's close.
Referees, I'm not sure what he's doing here. Oh, he's going to mark it down at the spot from the line judge of the far side. Then he's going to make the charge. And they're going to say it's 4th down and inches.
Looks like it's going to be 4th down
Wow.
and short.
It's going to be 4th and inches from just the outside of the 35. Clock is running now. Well, they're going to start it running here at 10:38 to go. And it starts running. Same formation as that wing. Receiver on each side, and they're going to get a timeout by the Highclimbers as a play clock had run down to 0. I don't know how it did that. Highclimbers do end up calling the timeout. So, Jerry, we're going to keep it right here and let you, if you had that, you want to finish that thought you had on number 5 for Heritage.
Yeah, I just hope he's okay. He has received, he's been the target 3 times here in this half, and he's caught those 3 passes. He's caught 44 yards, so he's a leading receiver. The quarterback, who's number 9, Daly, is 5 for 10, and number 2 is starting to show that speed that you were talking about. Connie Clark. He's got 9 carries for 28 yards, averaging 4 per carry. Add that with his 15 yards he had in the.
Okay, no, I'm sorry. I'm confused about why the play clock is running.
Okay.
Well, now it got down to 25 and it stopped. All right, so
Clark has 43 yards.
Yeah. Highclimbers with a 4th and inches. Pistol for Gott. He'll hand it off to Gooley. Gooley steps across the 1st down marker and gets a whole lot more. Actually, no, that wasn't. It was a Gooley. It was Morford. It was Morford on the carry. Excuse me. I don't know how I can confuse the two gentlemen. And the ball gets all the way to inside the 35 to the 32. The 1st and 10 there for the Highclimbers. 10.5 minutes to go here in the ball game. Clock is running.
They're both fairly tall.
Well, that's true. You would think that in a short yard situation it would be Gooley, but it was Morford. 3 receivers far side, 1 to the near side. That's Henry. Pistol again. Man in motion. That's Rhodes. He'll come back and step about a half a yard in front to the right of Gott. Turn around, hand it off to Knight. Knight trying to fight for the 30. Gets to about the 31. And we got a Highclimber slow to get up, but he gets up.
Gain of 1 on the play.
So 2nd and 9 from the 31.
I like what the coach is doing. He's alternating his running backs. They're fresh. Whereas Heritage is basically just relying on number 2.
Well, they had the 22 in there for a short.
Yeah, a couple runs.
2 plays. But
yeah, that's true.
But yeah, for the bulk of it, it has been
alternating the 3 running backs.
Right. There's a quick handoff on the snap to, no, it's a fake and nearly intercepted. Oh my goodness, it was a screen setup and it had me faked out as Gott tried to get it to Henry and it's knocked down. Nearly intercepted on that one. So I'll bring up, was it 3rd and 9? Or 4th and 9, sorry, I'm losing track of plays here. It's 3rd down, 3rd and 9 from the 31.
And of course, Shelton has had most of their success this half running.
On the ground, yeah. 9:20 to go here in the ball game. Gooley will come in and Morford will sit down. It's 3rd and 9 from the 31.
But at least Gott's thrown it enough to keep them honest.
Highclimbers again leading by 2, 14-12 with the ball. Pistol again. 2 receivers the far side, 1 to the near side. Back to pass goes Gott, pumps and goes long, and it's going to be overthrown. And Brotherton was the intended target. It was a double move there, and the Noyens kind of got in the way. Brotherton looked back for a flag, didn't get it.
He says, I think I was held.
Oh, something happened there. He couldn't get to the double move, and it's incomplete. 4th and 9 coming from the 31. Do they go for it, or do you try to kick a field goal?
I think you should go for it.
Yeah, that's what Gott is back out there with the play. 20 on the play clock. 9:14 and on the clock. It's not counting because it stopped on the incomplete pass. 2 receivers on each side. Henry comes closer to the end of the line. Back, a little fake pitch, and Gott makes one guy miss. He's going to throw long. Got a guy out there. It's Jax Ward. Catches it at the 5. Dives into the end zone. Touchdown, Highclimbers. What a play there, and you got to give Trevor Gott all the guts on that one. He made a guy miss him, and then he launched it downfield to a wide open Jackson Ward. Highclimbers take the lead 20-12. 9:06 to go, third quarter. Wow. We're on to kick the point after. Crowd likes it here in the Highclimber Stadium. The holder is Brotherton. Waiting for another guy in there. Play clock goes to zeros, and there's no flag. There's the snap. Spot is down. Kick is up. Kick is good. 21 for Shelton. 12 for Heritage. 9:06 to go in the ball game. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. KMAS Shelton.
How much difference can one vote make? Since 2023, more than 60 U.S. elections have been tied or won by just one vote. So this fall, your friend could be the tiebreaker. And that could make all the difference. People are more likely to vote when encouraged by a friend. So use your power to decide this election. Make sure you're good to vote and encourage your friends to make a voting plan at votevotevote.com.
Now we're back here, 9:06 to go in the ball game. The Highclimbers extend their lead to 21-6, or 21-12, excuse me. I don't know where the 6 came from. 21-6, Jerry.
Well,
21-12. I did it again. Okay. Go ahead, Jerry. I'm sorry.
You said it. Gott's confidence is getting better and better. What a touchdown pass to number 2. And good for 31 yards.
So Adrian Weir has it teed up at the 40 to kick it back to the T-Wolves. Here's the run up and the kick. High end over end kick. That's going back to the goal line. That's touchback. And the Timberwolves will start out on their own 20-yard line. First and 10. Sorry, folks, we lost the battery on the clock camera. I'll try to get to that when we get a break.
Nice kickoff again.
Well,
second or third time it's gone into the end zone.
Yeah, I think
that's
it's third.
Great.
Yeah. So it's up to Daly and crew for Heritage to make something happen here in this drive. They're trailing 21-12.
Got to score twice.
9 minutes and 6 seconds remaining in the ball game. Daly goes out of the pistol in the 2x2 formation. Clark the back behind him. High snap, swinging out, and it's complete to Graham. Graham's got blockers, and he's going to be dropped by Leth at the 25. Wow, what a hit there. Hunter Leth just, I'd say clotheslined him, but he basically ran into a brick wall of Leth, and they actually give him 20 to the 26.
Yeah, I gave him 5. Well, I tell you, Leth and Gooley, they hit hard.
There's a handoff to Clark. Clark undercut at a loss of 2 at the 24. Wow. Highclimbers are coming out with some real pressure here. So it's going to be 3rd and 6 from the 24. Loss of 2 on that play.
They have been so effective on the run game. Holding Heritage just to 41 yards in the whole game.
Out of a shotgun this time goes Daly. 3 receivers in a tight formation. Trips to that far side, one to the near side. A bobble snap, ball bounces back to Daly. Daly throws in the middle. It's caught and complete there by Bradford in the crowd, but the ball came out at the end. The Highclimbers say they have it. What's the indication? The Highclimbers have it. That was a completion and a recovered fumble, and I believe the guy who came up with it was Dalton Kilbaki. And the Highclimbers are back to work on offense on the Heritage 30-yard line. Wow.
That's the 4th turnover for Heritage.
Here comes Trevor Gott sprinting into the huddle. Under 6 seconds under 8 minutes to go here in the ball game, 7:54. If we get a break, I'll try to get the clock camera back up. Out of the pistol will go Gott. Morford the back behind him. 2 receivers on the far side. They're looking for another receiver, I believe. Yeah, they're going to get Jack Ward out there, and the 7 on the play clock. And they're going to call a timeout. The Highclimbers had to call a timeout here, Jerry. And with that timeout, if you have anything to talk about, I'm going to go change a battery real quick.
Okay. Well, Morford is the leading rusher for the Highclimbers, and he has 64 yards so far on 16 carries. Gott is 1 for 5 in the passing game this half, but the thing was that last pass was a beauty, and it's showing his arm and his confidence.
Thank you, Jerry. I'm sorry I didn't hear that. It sounded like it was pretty good. We got the
It was good.
It was good. Of course it was good. It's Jerry. So 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line for the Highclimbers. 7:54 to go in the ball game. The Highclimbers back to business. They are up 21-12. Pistol again for Gott. Turn around, hand it off. This is Morford trying to find some running room around the left side. 2 hands on the ball, gets to the 26.
Gain of 4 on the play.
Now I think you're going to see it's a lot of running again for the Highclimbers.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to run this clock down. 7.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Pistol again for Gott. Knight the back behind him. 3 receivers the far side, 1 on the near side. That's Henry. Rhodes back into the formation next to Gott. To his right, hand off to Knight. Nope, Gott had to keep it, and down he goes with a loss of 3 on the play. I don't know what that was. I think that might have been a play action. And it kind of fell apart. So it's going to be 3rd and 9 from the 29 for the Highclimbers.
Third down and 9.
Under 7 minutes remaining.
The Highclimbers have so far picked up 10 first downs.
Ward and Henry go wide to the far side. Brotherton wide to the near side. Left the fullback. Running back, I think it's Morford. Out of the pistol goes Gott. Back to pass he goes. He looks to the end zone. Brotherton there. Oh, nice defense by Noynes. Incomplete. He just had 1 hand on it. Otherwise, that's another touchdown. Incomplete, and it's 4th and 10 from the 29.
4th down and 9.
Or 9, I should say. Excuse me. Highclimbers are going to go for it again, it looks like. Knight comes in, Gooley out. Oh, they're going to kick a field goal. Try a 45-yard field goal, Jerry. We know that Weir has the range here.
He's tried a 47, hasn't he?
Yes. Holder is Brotherton. Snap is down. Line drive is going to be picked up in the end zone by Noynes, I believe, and he's on the return. Actually, no, this is Holmes. Holmes to the 25-30. He's going to be tripped up across the 30-32. Good return on that line drive kick by Holmes. So the Timberwolves are going to take over on their own 32-yard line, 1st and 10. They have 6 minutes and 17 seconds to work.
Nice return by Holmes.
Yeah, it was. He managed to get a little bit of distance there. 13 yards instead of the 20, or 12 yards instead of the 20. So out of the shotgun will go Daly. He has a 2-by-2 again. Clark in the backfield with him. Next to him, back to pass he goes. He looks to the near side, dumps it off. It's complete. And that's to Bradford out of bounds. Short pickup there. About 3 yards. No, not even that, Jerry. It looks like
2.
Might have been 1. 34 is 2. You were right the first time, Jerry.
2 yards.
2 yards.
Good.
So 34-yard line. 2nd and 8. He jumped out of bounds. Clock is stopped at 6:12. Bradford goes wide to the far side with 3 guys there. Graham, they wide out on the near side. Back to pass goes Daly. Looks down the middle of the field. He's got to jump up. He'll dump it off, and it's complete out there to Graham. Graham spins to the 39, and it's 3rd down and about 4. We'll see where they spot it down. They spot it down to the 39, so it's going to be 3rd and 3 here.
So gain of 5 on that pass play.
So 2-by-2 again for Daly. Back to pass, quick swing pass out there to Graham. Graham runs over a guy at the first down marker. Was it Graham on the catch? Actually, no, 21 was the catch there. Joshua Mitchell gets the first down at the 43-yard line.
8th first down for Heritage.
5:34 to go in the ball game. Shelton 21, Heritage 12. Timberwolves have the ball on their own 43-yard line. 1st and 10. Back to pass goes Daly. Looks to the far side. Got a guy down there wide. Gonna go for it. It's complete out there to Holmes, out of bounds near the 22-yard line. Little zone coverage out there, and
21-yard pass play.
They beat him. But Jerry, we have a flag back at the 41.
So that could be, let's see what.
It's a hold on the Heritage, so that play's coming back. Yeah. Wow.
Indications, it's a hold against the Timberwolves.
So that should be a 10-yard penalty from that spot. Now they're going to take it from the line of scrimmage, so it'll be 1st and 20 for Heritage with 5:27 remaining. The ball will be spotted back at the 33-yard line.
Well, that was a crucial penalty.
It was. So trips to the near side, all stacked up on the actually, they're not going to stack up. Now we're going to have a timeout here by the Highclimbers with 5:27 remaining.
I think that is their 3rd timeout.
I think you're right, Jerry.
Final timeout of the half for Shelton.
Yep, that's final timeout of the half as announced here.
Okay.
So if you're enjoying this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media. Use the handle @MasonWebTV to find us on Facebook, X, YouTube, and Twitch. Subscribe and follow Mason Web TV so you never miss anything. We also, other than these sporting events, we also do a lot of governmental meetings, fun stuff like I did today in Potlatch. I mean, all kinds of great stuff.
I mean, city council meetings, commissioner meetings, port meetings, school board meetings, fire district meetings.
Well, I'm not doing the fire district anymore.
Oh, you're not?
No, they moved their meetings to Mondays, and I can't be in 2 places at once.
You can't?
No. Much as I try, I can't.
But you are busy.
Yeah.
And
we do the best that we can.
Check the website out. You can find out what's going on in these different meetings.
So 3 receivers near side, 1 to the far side. Shotgun for Daly, fakes the handoff to Clark, flushed out. He'll get it complete to Bradford. He's got some running room out there to the 45, and then he's drug out of bounds about the 47-yard line. Nice play there to Darky Bradford on a little screen. I was expecting more screens from the Timberwolves than I've seen tonight.
It was a 19-yard pass play.
So it brings up 2nd down and about 5. It's got a big chunk of that penalty back. Pistol for Daly now. 3 receivers near side, 1 on the far side. Clark will shift over to Daly's right. Low snap, ball's on the ground. He'll pick it up. Daly looks down the middle of the field, throws. He's got it complete out there to Melvin. First down at the 40. Mark him inside the 40 to 38. Melvin's been pretty quiet here in the second half, Jerry.
He's caught 2 passes.
Okay. So 1st and 10 for the Timberwolves at the Shelton 38-yard line. Approaching 5 minutes to go in the ball game. 2-by-2. Melvin and Holmes are the wideouts on the far side. Graham and Bradford the wideouts on the near side. Little wide receiver screen again on that far side to Bradford. He gets to the 30 and then he's dropped there. That far sideline. Little hurry up. Actually, Melvin, I'm sorry, it wasn't Bradford, it was Melvin on the reception out there. Be 2nd and 4 now. Quick snap, another wide receiver screen to Melvin and snuffed out tackled right after the catch. And as the ball pops out, and I think that was Green on the tackle for the Highclimbers. Might have ended up losing a yard there. Lost a yard. Ball is at the 34-yard line. Hurry up offense for the Timberwolves. 3-by-1 again. Shotgun for Daly. Approaching 4 minutes to go. And we back to pass goes Daly. He's going to throw downfield. Got a guy there. He's out of bounds. Yeah, he was out of bounds. One of the line judges on the far side was waving his arms in the air like trying to stop the play. And did they call that a catch? They call that a catch, Jerry.
Well, did he get 1 foot in?
He must have, because the referee is standing on inside of the 10 at the 9-yard line on the catch.
Interesting.
Ah, boy, that was kind of a strange play altogether. So it's now going to be 1st and goal for the Timberwolves at the 9.
Who caught that pass?
I think it was Melvin.
Yeah.
I have no idea, really. 3 receivers on the near side, 1 on the far side. Shotgun for Daly. Clark, the back beside him to the left. And now what do we have is a little delay in action here as we're under 4 minutes. Got 3 guys lined up here. Shotgun again. They have not set the chain, or they've not set the clock here as we're trying to decide something going on. And Daly and Clark are going to go to the far sideline and chat up with one of the receivers out there.
Yeah, both teams have 10 first downs.
So it's Holmes, the receiver on the far side. The clock has been reset, but not started yet because I guess it was out of bounds. I don't know what the delay is at all at this point. Oh, there's a conference here with, they're trying to change the clock, I think, Jerry.
Okay.
I'm thinking, because head ref is down there with Coach Monroe, and they're waving at the scorekeeper, and Paul is, I mean, it's hard to communicate when you're down here on the field.
Yeah.
So what are we trying to do here? I didn't see where the play ended, Jerry, so I don't know. So they put about 30 seconds back up there. 4:25 is on the game clock now. 1st and goal from the 9. Out of the pistol will go Daly. Crowd does not like that extra time put up. Clark behind him. Daly gets everybody set. Back to pass. He goes, looks for the end zone, throws over the middle. It's incomplete, intended for Holmes off his hands. So 2nd and goal from the 9 coming. 4 seconds went off the clock. The Highclimbers are out of timeout, so they can't really stop the clock as they're shuffling guys in and out. And there's a bit of confusion on the Highclimber defense at the moment. Shotgun for the Timberwolves. Daly has 3 receivers near side, 1 to the far side. Clark beside him. Back to pass. He goes, look to the middle. He's flushed out. He's going to roll. He's going to throw a little jump pass, and it's intercepted in the end zone. Running it out, I think it's Leth. Gets knocked down at the 8-yard line. Hunter Leth with the interception in the end zone. Highclimbers take over. Probably should have just took the knee there and got the touchback.
So that's the 5th turnover. 3rd interception by the Highclimbers this half.
Highclimbers take over on their own 9-yard line, 1st and 10. 4:11 to go in the ball game. Got to go out of the pistol. He's got a receiver on each side. Back behind him, hand off to Morford. Morford jumps in the hole and takes it across the 10 to the 11-yard line, finding that running room around the left side.
Morford gets about 2 out of the run.
2-yard gain.
We'll spot it at the 12, actually. The clock is running, 3:49 to go and counting. Highclimbers taking their time in the huddle. Ward goes wide to the far side. Brotherton wide to the near side. Tight blocking formation. Pistol for Gott. Snap the ball, turn around, hand it off. I think this is Knight. Knight gets into the secondary, breaks it across the 20, and is dropped there. Robert Knight, the third, gets to the 21. 1st and 10 for the Highclimbers. Clock is stopped for the moment, and then they'll wind it when they set the chains. Call it the 22, 1st and 10. Highclimbers taking their time. Gooley will come in as running back as Knight will sit head to the sidelines. 3:05 and counting on the game clock. Brotherton comes wide to the near side. Ward goes wide to the far side. Pistol again for Gott. Gooley the back behind him. Hand it off to him. Gooley 2 hands on the ball, straight up the middle. Gets the 25. Ball came out. Heritage says they have it. Heritage has taken the ball back at the 25. Wow. I don't know what happened there. Gooley had 2 hands on that ball. So 1st and 10 for Heritage at the 26-yard line of the Highclimbers. 2:45 remain in the ballgame. The Shelton Highclimbers do lead 21-12. Daly will go out of the shotgun. 2 receivers near side to the far side. It's Graham and Bradford on the near side. Back to pass goes Daly. Sets his feet, throws for the end zone. Holmes is there, and he pulled it away from the defender. Touchdown, Heritage. Wow. Holmes with a touchdown reception, 26 yards. And that makes it 18-21. Point after coming by Jose Serrato. .238 to go in the ball game. And there's a 3-point lead now for the Highclimbers. Snap is down, kick is up, and kick is good. So make it 19 for Heritage, 21 for Shelton. We'll take a break. It's Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Kids learn by watching adults, so consume cannabis out of sight of young people. And be a Mason County kid's greatest influence. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
If you're enjoying this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media. You can use the handle @MasonWebTV to find us on Facebook, X, formerly known as Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch. Subscribe and follow Mason Web TV so you never miss anything.
Well, we got a 3-point ball game, Jerry.
Yeah.
Heritage not giving up at all here. Highclimbers 21, Heritage, I'm sorry, it's a 2-point ball game. Did I say 3 points? It's 2 points. Heritage 19. They'll be looking for the onside kick here as it's 2:38 to go in the ball game. Jose Serrato will have it teed up in the middle of the field at the 40. Highclimbers are anticipating an onside kick as they only have one guy back. And I believe that's going to be Brotherton, standing about the 20. Serrato has it teed up, going to kick it from left to right. Looking for the onside kick. Here's the run up and the kick. Little high, short kick. It's going to be caught by, I believe, that was Henry. Just jumped up there and grabbed it out. And actually, no, it was number 90. And that is, I don't have a 90.
You know what's an interesting statistic?
Oh, it's Gooley. I'm sorry. It was Gooley with the jump in the air.
An interesting statistic by number 9, the quarterback for Heritage. He is 15 for 22 in the passing game this half.
Highclimbers have the ball on their own 41-yard line, 1st and 10, 2:37 remain in the game. They're leading by 2 points, 21-19. Gott go out of the pistol. He's got a receiver on each side. Turn around, hand it off to the running back, and I believe this is probably Morford. Yeah, it's Benjamin Morford gets 3 yards on the carry to the 44. So 2nd and 7, and a timeout by the Timberwolves. They're the only one the team has timeouts left, but that's their 2nd or 3rd. I think it's their 2nd. As they're, we've lost count at this point.
Third, yeah.
I think they have 1 left. 2.5 minutes remain. The election season is upon us. There's a couple of candidates forms to let you know about coming up this month. On October 10th, the Mason County Commissioners candidates will face off at the Hoodsport Community Church. On October 16th, the Shelton Mason County Chamber of Commerce is holding a candidates forum at Olympic Middle School in Shelton. That forum will be broadcast live on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. And the next day, October 17th, the League of Women Voters of Mason County is holding their speed dating with the candidates at the POD 3 Auditorium. Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, will also broadcast one of the tables at the speed dating event. Remember, you have until Election Day to register to vote. So 2nd down and 7 from the 44 are the Highclimbers. Coming out of the timeout, leading by 2. Pistol again for Gott and the receiver on each side. There's a snap and a handoff, and it's Morford breaking it out the right side, 50, 45, 40. He is going to go all the way. Touchdown, Benjamin Morford. Wow.
57-yard touchdown run by Morford.
That makes it to 27-19. Point after coming by Adrian Weir. Highclimbers just increased their lead back to 8 points. Weir is going to wait for the snap. Brotherton's the holder. Left is a long snapper. Waiting for the snap. There it is. Spot is down. Kick is up. Kick is good. 2:20 to go in the ball game. Shelton increases its lead. They now lead 28-19. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
In 2024, Hood Canal Communications is celebrating 90 years of innovation and connecting generations. Join the celebration by getting gig speed Wi-Fi. Enjoy lightning-fast internet to connect your smart home and devices. For a limited time, get $90 off your first year of gig speed internet and $9 off your first year of smart Wi-Fi. Some restrictions may apply. For details, visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
And the Highclimbers now lead by 9 points, 28-19.
Yeah, Morford has 20 carries for 130 yards, which means he's averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
So Weir has it teed up at the 40 to kick it back to the Timberwolves. 2:20 remaining in the ball game. Here is the run up and the boot. High, end over end, a little short. Be taken at the 15 by Krapyuk. Krapyuk gets to the 40, outside 45, and he's going to be stood up there. Across the 45 and 47, 1st and 10 for the Timberwolves.
Nice return.
Yeah, they had 3 guys there, kind of confusing to see who got it.
Yeah.
To go after, and it's good to see Jacob Krapyuk back out there. He's been missing from the lineup for a while. He's going to be, well, he's not out there on the offense, but he did return that kick. So 3 receivers near side, 1 to the far side. Pistol, no, shotgun for Daly. Clark beside him to his right. Back to pass goes Daly. Sets his feet, goes long down the field, and it's intercepted. by Benjamin Morford. And the Highclimbers get the ball right back. And there's a flag in the end of the play. We'll see if this is going to go on which team here. The flag after the play, I'm thinking it's going to go on Heritage. Let's see. Oh, no, it's going to go on the Highclimbers. Unsportsmanlike, that's a 15-yard penalty, and that puts the ball back at, what, the 28? First and 10 there for the Highclimbers. 2:03 remains in the game.
Shelton has intercepted the ball 4 times this half. That's an interesting statistic.
That is. So first and 10 for the Highclimbers on their own 28-yard line. 2:03 remain in the ball game. They're up 28-19.
Well, we'll find out if Heritage has one more timeout.
Yeah, they need to take it here if they do. Pistol again for Gott, with a receiver on each side. There's a snap handoff. There's Morford to the 30-yard line, still on his feet to the 32-yard line, 33-yard line. And there's the final timeout by Heritage at the 1:58 mark. And I'll remind you, next up for the Highclimbers, they head back on the road, traveling to McKenzie Stadium in Vancouver Thursday. And I'm going to repeat that, Thursday, to take on Evergreen in 3A Greater St. Helens League action. Kickoff for this Thursday game is 4:30. I'm going to stress this as much as possible. Jerry and I will be on hand for that game. The Timberwolves, surprisingly enough, the Timberwolves are also playing at McKenzie Stadium next Thursday, but at 7 o'clock.
Maybe 7:30.
Likely 7:30. They are taking on Mountain View. And we do have a downed, I didn't notice this, but we do have a downed T-Wolf there on the field, and he's now
getting up. And it's number 3.
Yeah, that's Dillo Holmes. He's sitting up. I think he might have just gotten the wind knocked out of him. Gets a nice hand from the crowd. He's a little wobbly, but he's up on his own power. So the Highclimbers have a second down and, well, they say 5. Ball's at the 33-yard line. It's more like 6, Jerry.
Yeah, Holmes is having a pretty good game receiving. He's caught so far 55 yards this game.
So Highclimbers can send a couple of different players out there. You've got Robert Sorg as one of the wideouts. He's the wideout on the near side. Out of the pistol goes Gott. Looks like Knight behind him. Rhodes in motion to the back of the formation beside Gott. Turn around, hand it off to Knight. Nowhere to run. Runs into a wall of white.
Might have picked up a yard. Let's see.
Let's
see where they mark it.
And another timeout. I guess that's got to be it for they're going to mark it back at the 31, so he lost 2.
He lost 2 yards.
Yeah. So another timeout on the field, and this one is going to be by Heritage. And they have got to be out of timeouts, Jerry. We're going to have to do a better job connecting on that and tracking that, because they don't have it on the scoreboard here.
Yeah, it has to be 3 now.
Yeah, it has to be. Clock is stopped at 1:46 remaining.
Well, if that's the case, the Highclimbers only need 1 more first down to finish this game.
I'm going to have to agree with you there, Jerry. We'll see what happens here as they have a 3rd down and 7 from the 31. They need to get to the 38 for the first down. Again out of the pistol with a receiver on each side for Gott and company. I think it's Knight in the backfield behind Gott. Looks like they're coming after him. There's a handoff. And it's going to be banging bodies there. Dropped back at the line of scrimmage. Yeah, that was Robert Knight on the carry. No gain. The clock is running. And that will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, a punting situation.
Clock is running with 1.5 minutes. And with a play clock, Highclimbers will get this playoff right around the minute mark. As Phipps is on to punt it away, and you know Heritage is coming after this punt.
Oh, yeah.
Trailing by 9 points, 28-19. Highclimbers could also take a penalty here, and they're going to take a penalty here on the delay of game. So they'll march him back 5 yards, and it'll be 4th and 12. Ball back inside the 30 at the 27. So the penalty did stop the clock at 58 seconds. Waiting for the snap. There it is. Here comes the rush. Boot is away, and this one's a wobbly kick. It's going to hit at the 50 and take a sideways bounce and then be downed inside Highclimber territory at the 48-yard line.
Yeah. 28-yard punt.
So 1st and 10. They're going to put the ball down at the 49 with 51 seconds. For the T-Wolves. Is there enough time? 3 receivers near side, 1 to the far side. Shotgun for Daly. Clark behind him, or beside him, I should say, to his left. Back to pass goes Daly. Going to dump it off, and it's going to be caught and on the sliding catch to Bradford. And it does make a completion, but unfortunately he was on the turf, and that's a loss of 3 back at the Heritage 48. Clock is running with a half a minute to go. Pistol this time for Daly. Clark behind him. High snap, handed off to Clark. Clark's going to try to bounce it out around the outside. Missed one guy missed. Gets to the line of scrimmage, makes another guy miss, and he's still on his feet, and he's going to be dropped at the Highclimber 45. 15 seconds and counting here. I don't think they're going to get a playoff, but they'll have one more snap in on the Heritage. 5 seconds. 3. Out of the gun, gets it off. Back to pass goes Daly. He's on the scramble on the outside. He's going to set his feet, throw to the middle of the field. It's complete to Melvin. Melvin to the 25. That's where he's going to be dropped after the catch at the 23-yard line. That's the ball game, folks. Highclimbers win 28-19. First win for new coach Josh Monroe as a Highclimber head guy. 28-19, our final score. We're going to take a timeout. Jerry's going to do his best on tallying things up. We'll talk again about what's coming up for the Highclimbers. Final again. Shelton 28, Heritage 19. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back. Wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD3 at 360-426-8255.
We all depend on them for medical emergencies, to keep our highways safe, and to get back on the road. And emergency responders depend on us to watch for them, to slow down and move over. We do it for the people out there taking the risks while helping others, and the people who care about them, because most of us agree that we all share a responsibility for safety on our roads.
In 2024, Hood Canal Communications is celebrating 90 years of innovation and connecting generations. Join the celebration by getting gig speed Wi-Fi. Enjoy lightning fast internet to connect your smart home and devices. For a limited time, get $90 off your first year of gig speed internet and $90 off your first year of smart Wi-Fi. Some restrictions may apply. For details, visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
Kids can't tell when food or drinks include cannabis, especially when the package is fun and colorful. Remember to store in a safe place, out of sight and out of reach. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
This presentation on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being brought to you by Mason County Public Utility District Number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, proudly serving the Hood Canal in Mason County since 1935.
In 2024, Hood Canal Communications is celebrating 90 years of innovation and connecting generations. Join the celebration by getting gig speed Wi-Fi. Enjoy lightning-fast internet to connect your smart home and devices. For a limited time, get $90 off your first year of gig speed internet and $90 off your first year of smart Wi-Fi. Some restrictions may apply. For details, visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
Well, it's a final here. Jack Stark Field, Highclimber Stadium. Shelton Highclimbers pick up their first win of the season, knocking off the Heritage Timberwolves 28-19. The happy group down there under the north goalpost at Highclimber Stadium. As they celebrate this win, it's going to be a long ride back to Vancouver for the Timberwolves. I would suspect is the Highclimbers head to the locker room and do a great big cheer from the crowd as they pick up their first win of the season and the first win under Coach Josh Monroe. Jerry's finishing things up here. Take your time, Jerry, no big deal. Now let's talk about what's coming up. Next up for the Highclimbers, they head back on the road, traveling to McKenzie Stadium in Vancouver Thursday to take on Evergreen in a 3A Greater St. Helens League action. Kickoff for this Thursday game is 4:30 p.m., 4:30 in the afternoon. Jerry and I will be on hand for that game. The Timberwolves are also playing next Thursday at McKenzie Stadium, taking on Mountain View. It says here 7 o'clock, more than likely going to be 7:30. Been a fun game. Highclimbers managed to pull away in the end and come up with the win here at Highclimber Stadium. Jerry's still doing his additions and stuff. Band's having a good time over there. He's almost finished, and we'll get the final statistics here on the Highclimbers win, 28-19. So 2 touchdowns in the first half, 2 touchdowns in the second half, and they pull out the win, holding the Heritage to only a touchdown in the second half. That's pretty impressive right there. I want to say it one more time, if you enjoyed this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media. You can find us with the handle at Mason Web TV. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, well, X, I guess is what it's called now. YouTube and Twitch. Like and subscribe and follow, as always, helps us out with that algorithm that YouTube throws out there and Facebook has as well. Close enough, Jerry? I've complicated Jerry's life.
I think I got it. I got it.
With all the forms that I have him fill out.
Nope, I got it.
To make my world easier in the end. I also got to throw a shout out to Shauna Wieland out there doing the photographs. We'll probably have a picture or 2 on the website, and she usually has them available for purchase tomorrow or the next day.
I got it.
You got it. What you got for statistics, Jerry?
Yeah, for Heritage, they had 228 yards passing. 186 of those were in the second half. 186 yards. Wow.
Yeah.
Yards rushing for Heritage, they did a little bit better in the second half. They picked up 38 yards. Add the 15 to that. They had 53 yards rushing. So they had a total of 281 yards. They had 10 first downs. So total of 281 yards and 10 first downs. And turnovers really hurt Heritage. I mean, they had 4 interceptions in the second half. I believe altogether they might have had 6 or 7 turnovers. Wow.
That's a lot of turnovers. You can't win a game with you turn the ball over that many times.
Now, penalty-wise, they had 5 penalties for 45 yards. The leading ball carrier, of course, was Connie Clark, and he, in the second half, had 11 carries for 31 yards. In the first half, he had 17 yards on 4 carries, so he had a total of 48 yards. They held him. They held him and did well in holding him. Receiving-wise, there was several Heritage receivers that did well. Number 3 caught 55 yards in passing.
Okay.
Number 4 had 46 yards in catching. Number 5 in the second half, even though he did get hurt, had caught 3 passes for 44 yards. And number 8,
Melvin
was out for a little bit too, and he caught 4 passes for 43 yards. Number 12 caught 3 passes for 16 yards. So they did really well, but you got to take it. Like I mentioned, he was 15 for 22, the quarterback, but then you got to count those 4 interceptions.
Right.
So he's actually 15 for 26.
Well, they are attempts, Jerry. Those do go down as attempts.
Yeah.
They don't.
They should.
Because they were intercepted. He did throw the ball, so that's an
Yeah,
attempt.
exactly, exactly.
Well, not a terrible. I mean, aside from the interceptions, it wasn't a terrible percentage for him, really.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
For Shelton, yards passing, they had 34 in the first half, 31 in the seconds, for a total of 65 yards passing.
Okay.
That one pass was a biggie, that 31-yard pass. Okay. Rushing wise, they had 55 in the first half, 113 in the second half, for a total of 168. They had 233 total yards. They had, how close can this be? They had 11 first downs compared to 10 for Heritage. They had 5. Shelton had 5 penalties for 40 yards, and they, I think, had 5 turnovers. They had a lot of turnovers too.
It wasn't a very clean game for that from that aspect.
That aspect
from
it wasn't,
either
but
side,
the penalty-wise it was. The one penalty really hurt Heritage. They caught a nice pass.
And
then they had to move it back, 15 yards?
Well, it was
10 yards?
It was like a 26-yard reception and then a holding, so that put them back to 19.
That was a costly penalty, as we all mentioned.
Yeah.
So the leading rusher, I think I mentioned this, Morford, Benjamin, had 89 yards total in the second half.
Oh, in the second half, okay.
Second half. He had a 57-yard rush for a touchdown.
Yeah.
And so if you add the 89 yards he had in the second half and the 45 he had in the first half, my math comes up to he had a total of 130 yards on 20 carries, a 6.5 average. Wow. The other couple highlights, Weir had 2 for sure 60-yard kickoffs.
Yeah.
And he tried a 45-yard field goal, but it just looked too far out.
Right. It was a line drive. It just, the pressure, the rush from Heritage was pretty consistent because they nearly got into the punts as well.
So, Gooley had 14 yards in the first half, And he had he had a total of 17 yards, and he really earned those 17 yards, boy, I tell you. Knight had 21 plus 14, had 35 yards in carries. And I like what the coach did, and I mentioned that already, that he alternated those three running backs, especially Knight and Morford, just to give them a little bit of break.
And occasionally would throw in Green.
Yeah.
Occasionally.
Yeah.
Not as much, because Green's more of a defensive guy anyway.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's kind of what I expected tonight. It was a good ball game, close. Didn't expect all the turnovers by any means.
No, we weren't expecting that
but
at
it
all.
was a fun game.
If you had said that one team was going to have that many, we would have thought, oh. But good job, Shelton Highclimbers.
Yeah, we got that first
we
win.
look forward to seeing everybody or talking to everybody or next week.
Next week down in Vancouver. Long road trip, as mentioned. Yeah, it's a Thursday afternoon game, 4:30 kickoff next Thursday. And I'm going to keep saying Thursday until I forget that that there's another day of the week, because it's next Thursday.
And I'm heading out for a second. I'll be back.
Okay, thanks, Jerry. Yeah, I got to thank Jerry for his help, as always, with this game. Final score, I guess that'll do it for us at Highclimber Stadium. I'm going to say again, thanks to Jerry Apple for his help with tonight's game. Final score, Shelton 28, Heritage 19. We'll talk to you next Thursday afternoon. This has been High School Football on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, KMAS Shelton.
The preceding presentation on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, has been brought to you by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition. Mason PUD 3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge. Mason County Public Utility District Number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, proudly serving the Hood Canal in Mason County since 1935. And Mason Health, united community, empowered people, exceptional health.
Thanks for watching Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.